taking
Hello. Hello. Right, I just need to fill up my water again. So I'll put on the broadcast
Time again.
for a little bit.
And then on top of that, you also have veterans in Baby Bay and Leaf, guys who have been at this for such a long time. And yet it feels disjointed, Brent. It's bizarre. But that win against Cloud9 was exactly what the doctor ordered, but wasn't enough?
Well, I think it was a fresh coat of paint on rotten wood, to be honest, because I think it hasn't really solved. I don't think it's solved any of the issues, the questions that we have about G2 really in terms of what they're running, right? Of course, we know they're going to be winning with Jorg on Neon, with Leaf on Viper, with Baby Bay playing this in the hard Sentinel role, either the Chamber or Device, whatever it might be. Of course, they're going to be winning with that. We never had a question about that. We saw them win with it. The issue was they couldn't drag it over the line when it mattered at international events because they were falling behind in terms of that meta development. They couldn't play the double duelists as effectively. This is my overarching question with G2. I think this is they've been given a prime golden opportunity to actually experiment. Who cares what people say about you online if you end up losing these games? You should be using this to figure out how you're going to be looking strongest when you get to Champ Shanghai.
Yeah, because they're on the path for it.
Yeah, I understand also them switching it up so much. I feel like this is good, though. I feel like them staying with the compositions that are working out is the best thing that they can do right now. You don't want to be risking anything towards the end, and it's something that they have tried throughout this year more than they have tried
I think the argument was they should have risked some stuff, but now it feels like it's too little too late.
But they did.
Or they didn't work out.
They tried the double duelist really fast. Very different gameplay. A Jogmo last stage that was maybe struggling a little bit with the entries. And finding other kind of answers like Baby Bay on Device. And then just recently we saw a Baby Bay that was trying to be the primary duelist that wasn't working. So it's not that they haven't tried stuff. I know that they're, like you're saying, Brandon, like maybe not committing enough to these ideas to really see if they can try something
they're scared of it as soon as they lose.
But I mean, if it works.
Well, look, let's see what's going on with the G2 camp. We're going to talk more about this and the identity of G2 in just a little bit, but let's send it back over to Liz with Jogamo.
Now, G2 seems to be kind of in flux with the ideas and the identity that we were trying to see from them. What do you see as G2's identity this stage?
I mean, we've been practicing a lot of different stuff, but I think right now we're kind of into the double Sentinel. We have Baby Bay on like the Chamber. We have Leaf on like any Flex role or the other Sentinel. So yeah, double Sentinel right now.
So we've seen you kind of experimenting with comps. Are they solidified now?
Could be. We still have some stuff under our sleeves, so you never know.
Best of luck today.
I mean, there's almost so much uncertainty, honestly, in the interview in terms of like, Joe doesn't want to hard commit to any answer because they don't even know yet. I mean, this has been the story of this team the entire year. Starting kickoff Santiago, they were playing double duelists with Baby Bay in, changing up the roles. It didn't work at all. They were experimenting with Harbor. Well,
they qualified with that.
And they qualified with a lot of it. That's the thing. That's what you're always going to get with G2, is that the quality, the individual player quality, is enough to be able to beat out your opponents regionally. But when you get to the international events, it's not enough because you've actually realized, wait a minute, we built the foundation of our house on quicksand. There wasn't actually any substance to our compositions that we're playing. We have core issues that we've never actually solved. And I think they're still asking these questions. They've been going back and forth, double duelist, Baby Bay on Chamber, Vice, whatever it may be. all of this flip-flopping around, you have been given the lifeline that no other team really in America's have. You have 15 champs points currently. You are most likely going to make it to Shanghai based off of that. It is highly likely at this point. This is the best time to experiment and find something that really clicks for Shanghai and God knows how much time.
But it sounds like that's going to be double Sentinel, if what we hear Jogmo saying is true.
I mean, it's mainly going back to Baby on the
Isn't it past my bedtime?
It feels like the reason
this
why
might
he
be a
got
shade
picked up for the first time and the kind of things that we were seeing at the beginning. And I feel like this is something that can be consistent. Maybe there's a possibility that they're screaming and they're trying different compositions.
Yeah. Do we like, though, that double Sentinel thing that Jogmo was talking about? Do we like that that's the
how's it being analyzed football?
G2 is deciding to, like, you know,
I mean, on some maps it was.
I mean, that's been...
It's pure comfort roles. Leaf looks best on the Viper. When Leaf was playing Phoenix in the earlier points of the year, he wasn't playing as well. Like, that was just it. Statistically,
I mean, that's
doing
just,
well
you know, something that I was trained to do.
Being this sacrificial player will always put his body on a line.
So yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's fun to do something obviously quite different.
The issue is it doesn't get the job done.
But I mean, right now, like, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm kind of like both, like, excited doing it, but also like,
I think they're just, I don't know.
I might have picked the worst time in my entire Valorant life to do. I mean, this is, you know, the busiest Valorant period of all time.
Yeah,
and I've decided
look,
to do it now.
Predictions, where we are right now, and what the talent team thinks, and no surprise here, G2. Whoa, okay, Liz is the sole SEN believer, which honestly I'm not going to front.
That's kind of crazy.
I was kind of back and forth
that
on
is
that
kind
one.
of crazy.
So
that makes me feel bad about the chances of this.
That's actually kind of crazy because SEN have a very good chance.
Yeah. I was very close to picking SEN, and I only went with 100 Thieves because I'm just like.
How do you coach a team in football? So football is a lot about like patterns, essentially. So you have obviously a big difference to football to like esports or whatever is, you know, you can make subs mid-game and they have a pretty big impact on the game. And these days you have 5 subs, so like that's a pretty monumental impact on the game that a coach can have. You know, when you make your subs and who do you bring on and what do you do and all that. You have your formation. So generally, like, most teams will play with either a back 4 or a back 3. That will greatly impact how you approach the game, what you're gonna do. You know, like let's say, you know, it's like choosing to put fucking Leaf on Viper, right? Stuff like that. It used to be 3 subs in the game, now it's 5. Well, they changed it in like 20. When did they change that? 2017, 18.
Sometimes losses can really amplify a player to do more for his
so
teams. And I think he has those traits and those capabilities.
That's a big thing. And then yeah, a lot of football is about patterns. And kind of recognizing the correct decision to do based on a variety of factors. So in terms of like strats, the strats would be kind of how you set up. You know, so for instance, in modern football, you might have your defender has the ball here. There's a guy here. Your midfielder might drop back. You might drop that into a back 3 whilst you've got the ball, and then your fullback here might invert, so their defender follows him, which means that you can pass it to this guy, your winger, for free, and then he's got a 1v1, and you just trust your winger to win that 1v1. You know, all this kind of stuff. I did see the UEFA protest, yeah. Good. I mean, the UEFA protest is literally like, I almost like didn't believe that it was true. You know, we live in a world where it just feels like it's like rare for something good to happen. You know what I mean? We live in a hopeless world. So when something actually good happens, you question it. Why? Switch to the nuke in 2029? Yeah, probably. Who's my favorite football coach? Good question. I don't think I've got an answer for that, to be honest. Who's mad? Louis van Gaal is kind of mad. Not necessarily just in terms of like his football approach. I just mean he's just generally quite mad. I mean, what was his name? He was coach for Fulham for a while. He looks like SpongeBob's dad. What's he called? Felix Magath or something? He was genuinely mad. He thought like if you rubbed cheese on injuries, they got better. Like he was genuinely just actually mad. Oh, we got Breeze, Lotus Split. I mean, no one in the EMEA is picking Breeze. It's in every America's games, it feels like. Yeah, so like, I mean, he was funny. He was just. I think it was cheese. Hold on, I'll get him up. Felix Magath. Strange beliefs. Oh yeah, he told people like hamstring injuries aren't real. Hold on. This is what he looks like. He looks like SpongeBob's dad, don't you think? Anyway, hold on. Let me get SpongeBob's dad up. Don't you think he looks like SpongeBob's dad? Harold Squarepants. What did he say? The Fulham captain was diagnosed with a slight thigh injury by the club's doctor. But a recovery program to get better. Except Magath thought he knew better. There's another way to treat the problem. He sent the kit man to Tesco to buy a large block of cheese. It was cheese. Anglan was then told to perch on the end of the massage table and spend the afternoon in that position with a slab of cheese carefully positioned on the sore spot. The cheese, according to Magath, would have soothing effects. Anglan was a skeptical patient, and funnily enough, Lewis decided a few months later he would rather stick to more orthodox practices and left to join Brian. Strange case of the Craven cottage cheese. Dan Burn. There we go. Where did he play him? Played him at right back. He's left-footed. I mean, this is, to be honest, this is one of my football pet peeves. It's one of my football pet peeves when people say, like, oh, we got no right backs, when you actually do have left backs. Because people will always put a right back at left back and be like, oh, they're a bit out of position, but it's fine. But a left back playing right back is like, oh, no, that's like, you know, that's like learning Sugandese.
Both of these teams that have to play.
I think he's American. I think he's German.
Yeah. This week, right? But for KRU, is trying to get the reps in. So change it to comps today. See if it sticks. See if they can carry this over to play-ins. While for G2, they're trying to at least skip the play-ins to get into the playoffs right away.
So we do see the Phoenix now being flexed a little bit more by KRU. It was the Jet, the Rays a lot, just the Neon.
Where's Mr. Brendan Hook? He's on the desk.
They are going to focus.
I think Josh said he's coming back, so I'm not sure if Josh is back and Brent's gone. But
the interesting one is this as well, as we're pausing the round in terms of KRU looking for a late hit into the round, and less as the insert on this B side is that KRU picked this map into G2. So probably understanding here that G2 playing this solo.
I mean, G2 have not been great at this map historically. This year. Probably been the weakest map by far.
Right? It is a Neon and a Phoenix, as it is Sadak that opens
so it is a good pick.
As a harbor.
G2 picked Lotus. What the fuck are they smoking?
More exact with what they do.
They're just fucking limit testing. What are they doing? Okay, KRU can win this game. Holy, hold on.
Make sure they are the ones you're gaining an advantage on, and they have pushed up in the site. That's been one of the biggest things for Breeze, is taking a bit more space and not allowing the opponent
to right back
in.
A right back is someone
this is a very slow road
plays at the back on the right.
Because they always have to worry about less. Just his presence as his agent is always dangerous.
Quite a lot of the football names don't really actually make sense, the position names, because they actually relate to very old football formations.
In the round. And it's going to be KRU answering back very
the A retake, not quite working there.
The angles as soon as G2 got in the middle of the site. KRU
What's your problem? Like, the A retake without Harbor is just not nearly as easy. The Harbor, there's a reason that everyone plays Harbor on this map these days. Let's just put it like that. G2 might want to learn that lesson. I know that Valen didn't do well on Harbor, but
we could still have the double dive and go in and play power of numbers. So you saw how disruptive it was.
I don't have a G2 player on my BFL, no. I mean, I just had Cloud absolutely stinking up the gap. But yeah, this is the wall that quite a few teams have started adopting for these retakes on A, which is a great wall, but it's even better. This wall, and again, go watch Paper X if you want. This wall, when paired with like a Harbor wall that goes across like that, is just so... Because if you think about it, you've essentially then sectioned the site into 3, right? You've got the deep part of the site, you've got this middle zone here, and then you've got the third zone in main, right? And you get these 2 walls up, and you can essentially just go 1 to 2 to 3. Right, you can go 1, clear out all of 1, then maybe even drop your own Viper wall if you need to, right? Then pinch on 2, and then 3 are in trouble.
You don't have a harbor that they were using in the past before to cut off the sites, to cut off.
What's the difference between a centre back and a centre half? Well, there you go.
So you kind of have to be
there isn't a difference. Again, centre half is just like old football terminology, and centre back is just like new football terminology.
Is now in the hands of Valen, but
actually, probably a lot of football fans don't know this. But basically, when football started, everyone played a 2-3-5.
Feeling pretty good here.
Yeah. Good news right now is that there's no big snowballing.
2 defenders, 3 midfielders, 5 attackers. And this is the centre half, which makes sense, right? They're halfway up the pitch and they're in the middle. This is your centre half. But then, as football adapted, people then started playing a 3-2-5. So this guy dropped back into defense and became a 3-2-5 instead, but everyone just kept calling it centre half. So that's why centre half is called centre half, but actually it means centre back.
The lean is towards this B side as well.
That's a bit of football history for you.
G2 are also adjusting to protect BBB a little bit more on these flood sites, but to play more on the extremities. A 3-2.
So when people say centre half, they really are referencing something that is from the 1800s. No joke.
Yeah, they're going for quick detection. Fast lane in, no confirmation just yet that this is a full committal, and there it is, G2! Clothesline.
For you Americans, it's like
oh my God,
it's like someone calling a running back still a fullback.
Not even stressing about this one, knowing they can get themselves together on the map.
You know, American football.
Through now, and this is the pace they like to set for themselves.
Last one spotted too, so Les maybe can do some damage.
Okay.
But he'll get
well,
done.
they've got that B hold down.
Towards the end, the scaling was so focused on trying to take down Trent when the flash drone came up and saw him. Everybody was scaling towards that ladder side, and it kind of just
still happens. Oh yeah, fullback still exists, but if you think about the name fullback, yeah, fullback is still a position, but it doesn't mean what it's meant to mean.
On taking down Trent.
Right.
So that's what they have to worry about.
Quarterback, fullback, halfback. Just think, use your brain for a second.
More turtled up inside the sites to support here. What should have
Why would a fullback be ahead of the halfback? It's because back in the day, they used to be further back.
Something like that as well. You're seeing here they're still setting up the trips in various positions here on the defensive side for G2. We've seen this already as well, trying to find some passive info so that they could focus on the turtle
back to A, Phoenix ult.
The alt points you were talking about coming into play now, as this is another round where G2 is kind of sitting in wait just on the outside of the util, but it doesn't pay off this time. KRU is
well, as I say, the B hold they seem to have. This A hold, maybe not so much. Let's see this 3v4 retake.
Wait for the rest of the team to get over here. No, Baby Bay still getting a little
he's found a great timing here.
Looks for the repush on mid. And a beautiful find there as they start to even up the numbers.
Even reckoning too. Even if it doesn't get any info on noise, it still sections out the site. So nice little utilization of the ults and also the positioning for KRU to secure the round. Was it needed though? Because it was a 4-on-2 with especially MW0 winning that fight against Trent. Hell yeah, it is. Because KRU, they need to build that confidence up moving forward here into these games, moving into playoffs as well. So making sure here that they can have a strong
well, yeah,
start
the Say defense
as well on Breeze.
looking quite weak. I know they had a Phoenix ult there, but even so, I'm fighting A main.
Super important.
Get Phoenix ult on.
That does seem to be one of the questions.
Like, again, like, if you get Phoenix ult there, can you trust the retake? Maybe they don't want to trust the retake, so they fight against the Phoenix ult instead and then lose.
They seem to have an advantage. I think one thing they can realize now is that G2 has always been there on
Not
the other
ideal.
side of the util, trying to stay in and anchor sight.
I don't look sus. Probably the sunglasses I've had to guess, but I'm wearing the sunglasses to protect my eyes. Because I can already feel it. I can feel if I don't wear them that my eyes will be dead by
basically the only
map
team
2.
that wasn't focusing on a Phoenix as a secondary duelist outside of Ascent. There was only maybe Furia when it comes down to Split that they played the dive of like a Jet Raze with a Sky Flash. But outside of that, KRU never really had any Phoenix flashes to enable somebody like Dante to move in. So maybe that's also the reason now that he is playing into this Phoenix, so could help out into Dante scaling to the site. They could double dive and overtake these sites together. So far, so good.
Test number 3 on this A-hole. Okay.
Ooh. Cleaned up by Valen. Very smart play there, as they are still staying.
Okay, now you're 5v4.
A little bit further back, so they can't get retaliated on right away. The plant is for KRU.
Okay, I mean, now you have to win this one.
What gave them
But
the
again,
advantage in this situation? Sadok's going to try to take that position right now.
see how they use the Astra util
Good
here.
info as well. So now you have the Cove up, you have the drone spotting some players. They're going to be able to run that clock down here for KRU.
This is the play. Sadok's going to have a huge hand in this, and
timing.
Valen takes them right down. A second one in the site as they stand tall.
Okay, they know where they both
On the
are.
side of
Should be pretty
G2,
easy for me.
And just 2 members left as Heat falls.
Okay, well, they can win a
MW0
5v3 A
looks for
retake,
peek,
so that's
and
good.
Trent gives them the what for. Another one.
People play Harbor now? Harbor's good. Well, is Harbor good now?
Winning condition for G2.
Maybe that's too. Harbor's good on Breeze.
Cloud9, right? As we talked about the 4-1 setups for BBB.
If you're saying in my day, I'm guessing, I mean, I don't know how long you haven't seen, but yeah, he's quite a different agent now, to be honest.
But I love how they played the beginning of that round, though.
Yeah, Harbor's not a troll pick at all.
For KRU to really run into that A site. They clothesline Dante as he's sliding through. Why? Because they're not playing a Viper, so they don't have
you
that
see how
default
big the
wall
Harbor
that's
wall
splitting
is.
the middle of that A site.
Right.
They use that high tide to do the wide curve and hoping that the rest of the util around the flashes to really blind the players within the A site for G2.
Yep.
But,
G2's wall is
See
just for
G4
when they need to
today?
retake.
I mean,
So it's always their vision.
that doesn't look like it's gonna happen, does it?
Nature currently of this Viper wall that's being placed. This is nothing new here for the side of G2. They're
Okay,
trying
Big up on B.
to KRU of
I
playing
mean,
that
KRU
pulse
basically
plant.
just, you know,
Angle watch
send
here
in
from
these
the
execs. Have they
of the
touched
A
mid at
walls
all?
from Bricks,
Maybe with a little lurk,
and that
but
allows G2
not
to
with
scale
the
back
team.
as a group.
This becomes scary because the slower the game
Baby
gets
boy.
and KRU tries to find the map, I feel like you just get right.
this time
into
Joe
Baby
does
Bay's
fight in
wheelhouse
main.
of him being
Diffs
able to
less.
off corners. Jogamo holding the other side with a Phantom. But yeah, a lot
Tough.
of the times when the game needs to slow down, G2 looks to Baby Bay for that first shot, and it just becomes that much easier now.
And it's like semi-aggressive what he's doing there, right? The way that he's peeking into the window, it's not a forward position that he walks to surprise
Would
you
the
into
old
elbow,
or
but it's
new
more
Harbor
like,
be
I'm
better
gonna
on
play
Breeze
an
now?
Off angle, because players are going to into the window. They're going to
Yeah.
pretty much going to check towards that left side.
Ooh,
of the
I mean, the
site
two
before
cascades were
BBB
good.
Has a chance to get that first opener, and that second check
If you
box
told me
for
that they
G2
just
is
changed the
make
wall
sure
to
that
be
they still
bigger,
keep
I might say
somebody
the old
across
Harbor.
site to figure out where
If they
Les
just
is
increased the
lurking
wall
around
height and
to
length of it,
engage in
I
that
would say the old
1v1.
Harbor.
So as they are able to identify that double swing onto that B side, then you just start exploring for that.
Spot on with my
against
Will
Les,
Smith
and Jogamo was able
cosplay.
to capitalize on
I
that.
mean, I don't know if you can see my skin, but
All right, 3 members of KRU here.
I think it's the right
making
color.
their way over. Looks like this one should end out 3-3, but already KRU showing that they have an identity.
Oh, no,
with
I
this
think the
round
old
that they
ult was
really wanna
better.
Push forward to getting
Personally.
some rounds off of G2. They'll try.
I think the new ult
their
is maybe
hand
cooler,
at
but I
A
think the
site
old
for
one
this
was better.
round 6.
The
Already
old Harbor ult
found
was good.
out And sonar'd away.
He was so
Oh,
patient
this
in
one
that
didn't really have a
slotted elbow.
chance.
I thought he DC'd or something. We're going to go into a tech pause, but in the end, it's NW0 trying to clutch it, but he is dropped by Jogamo, and indeed, they'll get that tied scoreline for G2.
the fact you can yeah, that's true. The fact you can smoke like Omen is a pretty big buff. But on Breeze, like having loads of walls is good.
Though for KRU, as you see, the buy is not going to be the strongest, and this is what I'm talking about, right? They're trying to swing out. You see the Silva looking towards that left side of the pillar.
It's like to see your dog shit regional.
So just at the end of the day, Baby Bay still.
The old Harbor ult does not suck. What the hell are we talking about?
I think it needs to be the new look now. KRU
The old
saw
Harbor ult was
timeout.
good.
What we've seen BA is pretty default, right? They are just using the Harbor wall.
A high level. Am I tripping? I mean, I know I'm not. It was not pants. The old ult was good. If no one was there, it gave you a free sight. It revealed where people were. Like a sky ult where they had to move. The new ult retake win rate would disagree. The new ult fucking there's been some dog shit versions of the new ult.
Before they retaliate.
Sometimes the new ult is really good, and sometimes it's complete cheeks, as the kids would say.
Get that strong hit toward B. Everyone from KRU, they're here to start the round.
Kamiyomi, thanks for the 41 months.
Leaf is just playing on the top here. Sorry, I just heard a paper wreck somewhere. Leaf is on the boxes here, looking towards the front of this B site. And yeah, I feel that they're already expecting this. He's not trying to stall towards that front,
oh my God.
Not allow for them to take control of the left side, able to escape at least.
It's a KRU take a timeout.
And now already
they have a better B exec than they've had prior. It's nice from G2. Just
G2 is cornered in this backside. Beautiful detection by the utility, but the trade on both sides hot and heavy. G2's Jogamo is able to come up with a hat trick right away on the fight. Less
hold the body
say
behind
no
you.
more. Jogamo goes down, and now it is a 1v2 as Les tries to reset a moment. Get his ultimate online and figure out where his opponents are coming from.
And it's not the best because he ults, so they know that he's playing towards that back of the site. There was actually a scope here from Baby Bay to watch towards that side, but thankfully the ult's good enough for him to realize that it's a safe spot for him to move up to go for a plant. And now they try to play the tucked in corner and put these question marks.
Now he loves this, jumping on this box and just trying to. He fucking loves this play. He absolutely. Who did he destroy by doing this exact thing?
Cosmic Divide as they give him the 1v1. I think they're trying to peek together now as they go from one side to the other.
What is Baby Bay doing? Oh my God.
Still comes up, pushing straight forward, no hesitation, knowing he was just
Holy.
going to be a bit behind Baby Bay to get that clutch and get that fourth round.
Yeah, I don't know if it was intentional as well for Baby Bay to go so early into the fight against Les, because somebody like Les on a 1 versus 2, usually you want to try to call it a 3-2-1 to go. But you could always count as well on Val in the IGL. That has been good in these clutch scenarios for G2. It almost felt as well that Les was running out of bullets too, and Val's able to escape here with the round for G2.
Kind of snuff out that timeout momentum too that KRU had, so that feels good to carry it. Jog on the Neon is starting to pull away here, so you know he's starting to get into that mode, and now we'll see a bit of that map split.
EMV, you and Baby are the same. Baby's older than me, I think.
Divide the members of G2.
Right now, though, they could just realize here, since the trip is still up, that they might split into the A side
split
for KRU,
this time. Haven't done this
still
yet.
ready.
Separated, trying to find the A main players. One goes down as he using that run it back effectively.
A lot of them have taken damage.
2 fronts of game here. He doesn't know which way to peek. Actually denies that backwards vision as he tries to play the front. I like the effort there, but they're still
slow
able to
to deal with him, though.
They have an answer for everything, even when they're being pressured everywhere by KRU.
Nice by
They
Joel.
clean up
Really
less,
good round from
and
Joel.
now they just
Holy
have to
fuck.
get back for
How have
Hugh.
they not even planted the spike?
And
Holy
Jogamo
you even got the
just
first
got
kill,
his
bro.
dancing shoes on. He's not even part of the fight.
So when I just talked about protocols and that 1v2 against
Wow,
Les, those calm must have to be the cleanest for G2 right there to refight towards that A main, especially when they already lost one of those players back at Bricks. Jogamo's left on an island, and he's still having that the conversation with the rotation from Leaf just to try to isolate these fights. And as the pressure, as the pressure against Jogamo, it still gives a chance for more backstabs from middles on the rotate to happen. So great here on G2 to just keep telling KRU, hey, look at me, and just keeps executing from behind. Now taking the lead by 2 and putting KRU in a tough position going back into, since the timeout, you're noticing a lot more splits coming out from the KRU side.
But that's the dog we talked about, right? Anybody with no bullets would not peek. What does Jogamo do? Throws himself even further in
nice
front
shot
of
by
it.
MW.
Little Sova action from both sides.
Again, 4v4 a retake. Oh my God.
And help to kill down onto Sadak there. So the high tide
Sorry,
already
light
goes out.
flash
This
before
has
his
to be
eyes
used
there.
by KRU right now because they're not going to have much cover otherwise.
Also giving the spike over to Les so that MW0 could run into A main ASAP and play as Hunter's Fury, trying to disrupt the retake on the side of G2, but so far only pinging Trent and also taking him down.
We're finding each other with the alts here. Hardly anybody seeing each other besides the 2 Hunter's Furies.
Still a pit for Leaf, though. They could probably try to utilize this right now if they could take down Dante right around this corner.
Oh,
Stinger diff.
Another dink, though. It's going to be some pretty good damage.
Oh,
this, Dante
baby boy, what are we doing?
They pinch down
Great overall from MW. I always say
quite a few
don't
rounds for
ult
G2
for
in a row there,
fucking
but Crew
post
do
plant.
grab one
It's
back to stop
shit.
the bleeding.
And that's nice from Dante.
Well, I mean, don't ult for the spike, ult to stop people flooding in.
Roll as well. Well, it's difficult when you're trying to just wall up, trying to get in, and hopefully get lucky
Disrupt
when
them.
you slide out to try to get a couple of picks. But he's been denied a couple of these moments.
Yeah.
When he's trying to dive into these sites.
Oh, he
but
literally got
just
out
playing
hit by it last second. That's
a
unlucky.
simple angle rather. Nice little dink.
Go back or G2 shit. G2 have never been great at this map.
Capitalizing on some nice little defense on the post plant. His goal was just trying to disrupt
so
as much as he could because the rest of the team is
yeah,
still trying to play
that's
sprays from
definitely
front
part of
that
it.
game, so
I mean,
to
the
get
problem
some
for them
kills
is
on
they've
top of
also
that,
picked into the
that's
one map
huge
Crew
here
are good
for
at.
Crew in terms of confidence.
Ooh, first time all
So I'm a
across
little
the
bit
map
worried
for
for
Crew.
them.
Now they're turning it into the 1-4.
Yeah, it's the pistol round that they started, right? So Les is putting that camera up, trying to observe for the detail. He's going to hear that drone coming in towards Cannon as well. So he knows that there's pressure up on this mid side.
He's dead, surely.
It's rinse and repeat here. They
They're struggling with this A site again.
They know it's only a certain window he can be in.
They got Harbor right here too.
Trade damage through the smoke, and it's Phantom Gaming. You're not able to trade the tracers, so Crew is more than happy to keep firing through these
I need to
walls.
sneeze.
Chogamo in. He's got to do some wall work now as he tries to find one. Relay bolt stuns no one as he's just making more room for the rest of the
Well, there
team.
you go,
Maybe they
Harbor.
cannot
Go
get
on, I'll
enough.
give it
Shot
to you.
down.
It got value.
Work for the squad. And it looks like they may be trying to get together, but Les is going to go ahead and put a wrench in the works.
Oh my god, he's moonwalking!
How does he know? Okay, there's 2 kills coming through. Damn, Jogamo, just with the quick movement there, almost throws Crew for a loop, but it looks like they will get this. Trent, last one alive in Crew, picking up that pace, being behind each other on these activations is really coming through.
Ends up being a very nice round by Crew as well on the execution on the A site. Once again with a big reckoning, utilizing it to cut and section out that part of yellow. And
Dante is pretty good at Neon. Neon?
Neon?
Neon? You wouldn't have thought so watching the rest of this stage.
To scale back and retake that site. I like the idea of where they put that trip though, because when it comes down to the full exit, when you're putting the walls up, nobody's going to really look at the ground. So it gives a chance here to slow down.
100 Thieves kind of cooking.
To spray through that, but unfortunately none of the bullets hit. And that trip that I'm talking about was right over here, right where Baby Bay is currently standing.
Back to B.
But no util to help out this time though. This util from G2 spots a lot of players from Crew getting ready to hit towards this B side, preemptively starting off the concuss. And here comes Crew entering it towards this B site.
Straight in. G2's trying to rotate heavily.
I've seen that cage, which is quite big, because that means there's no luck.
Dante and the rest of the team aren't able to find too many kills. That's going to be big for G2, but Leaf falls. And now the kills start to come through as Crew inches forward to grab a little bit more. Here's that rotation we were talking about, and it actually causes quite a problem.
Yeah, we had to neural step, though. That's full information of what's going on so far. What are you doing? Overheated. Vans, not like this, right? Because now they have to figure out where Valen's coming from to give Jog some more time to start moving up. Elbow, and that never should happen. Less, just a tap. Just a tap. But Valen's going to turn away, play his life a little bit longer, and that is a huge frag from Dante.
Surely with the HP here, he can't win
really seal the deal.
Yeah. Especially when Dante was low HP as well. But again, it's thanks to Les.
Okay, a little comeback from Crew.
Getting the Neuro Theft out. They knew where the rotations are coming from as well. It just came down to the duels where you saw the bandit here from Valen. The G2, I think, likes to call it the booty bandit. And wins that duel in the 1v1 on the elbow side. But at the end of the day, it's still a nice little save by Dante and the rest of the Crew.
He had already been exalted.
6-5 going to this one as well. But it hasn't been as dominant here for G2 as it has been versus Cloud9. When it comes down to what I mentioned before, G2 being good on the retakes against C9.
I mean, they're keeping it very simple here.
Contesting their own high tide.
And smoke
they get
mid,
slowed
but
through their own high tide, but finding openings and surprising G2.
They got out snake
rotating
bite
back in
there.
different
It's
positions
actually quite big.
on that previous round. So G2 thought that they had safe haven to escape. And now hopefully Safe Haven is
they had a chance to just straight up challenge that if they wanted to right then and there, but
last round's push out of A,
don't go for it. So now what? You do have this guy here.
We're gonna see if you try to run somebody out of A main. Les is hanging out, but they find no one. G2's very.
I've got rid of a snake bite. Like you could do this if you wanted to. He doesn't have a snake bite.
This trip is being placed towards his mid double doors, so they don't really have too much to be able to watch this whole zone. This is a huge question mark, a fog of war right now for G2, which is why you have to watch so passively in these angles. This gives a chance right now for KRU to really scale up and go for a fast hit towards this A site.
Gonna be A split, but obviously they kind of want you to, or expect you to do that.
Oh my God, Baby Bay. That was insane. The kills are going to keep coming,
Jesus, that's our own smoke we're peeking through.
Can't just be the way the site stops here. A little bit of blind, a little bit of seeing each other
Phoenix
again.
Valley.
His Heat's the first one to be able to rub that out of his eyes. And now they get the plant down. 2v3 as G2 tries to come in with the answer. Okie dokie.
The knife.
Get him. Get him. Oh. I respect it.
Well, to me, it still looks like G2.
Situations. Honestly, clutched one in a 2v1 just from the middle of the
Still
pillars.
struggling with this map a bit.
Gonna try it from the right side of the pillars now as he sees the first one. The jig is up. Eats the flash. Actually, pretty good.
Heat's Phoenix kind of cooking right here. It turns out Phoenix is a good agent. Who would have thought?
Lead in the first half.
16 and 6.
It's cool here the setup from G2 with that trip that it's just nullified by one wall from the neon that just allowed for them to scale through. And yeah, it's a nice shot there onto Dante, but everybody else scales behind quite well for KRU. And I think that's the nature of it too. Instead of having so much deep dive into it, they stay as a pack, and they're able to overtake the rounds here and get a nice little lead against G2 in its first half.
We'll see what happens on the second half of Breeze right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Well, maybe G2 is still struggling. As I say, when Paper Rex were playing this map, it was like kind of crazy because they literally were just like, we're gonna put one person back here. They're like, we're gonna put one person like back here, and just 4 stack mid and B. Like every round, it's just 4 players here, 1 guy here, and then every time they did an A hit, just a Viper wall, cross, the harbor wall. Not exactly like that, but you get the idea. Harbor wall across like this. Just so much better than the Astra, it's crazy.
Just went back to see you review my VFL. Reason I stuck WE on his cause, even though Heretics looked shit last week. He dropped 22 cores TG Ace 13.
With the way Fnatic look, I wouldn't worry about it.
Giants, so he could go off again.
With the way Fnatic look, I would not worry about it.
The motivation that we.
Sorry, Valen, but the music's gonna fuck me up. What am I gonna do? The Catface stream? Probably maybe a random day in Champs. Thoughts on the Phoenix nerf? Good. I don't think it'll affect the meta much. It's just a change that needed to happen, essentially. And I think that shit. I mean, the thing is, like, everyone was talking about, one of Fnatic's main problems is that Kayak is not playing very well. Well, they put Kayak on Yoru, and he went plus 13 and had a 1.3 rating, right? So they fixed this. So one thing that everyone was saying was their biggest problem, they fixed. Like, they actually just, that's just straight up fine. But then they still lost. So it's like, okay, you fixed one of your big issues, but you're still getting. I mean, what was their big problem? The problem in.
We haven't had a chance.
Well, I mean, let's be real.
With this composition,
somehow they struggled on Summit defense side playing Yoru, Vice, Viper.
So G2,
I don't even know how that's really possible. Maybe because it's just a new map and they got no idea what they're doing. Who knows? Second map, they just couldn't aim.
Leaving just less on A here, so they can kind of formulate this.
Second map, everyone but Kayak couldn't shoot.
Protect each other, rotate together. At least keep that power flowing together here.
Elbow push here.
Walking right up elbow, so they're gonna follow that first fight and see if they can't catch anybody.
And yeah, they don't have it. They don't have a good map.
Right now, the reposition from KRU is pretty.
They maybe don't even have an okay map right now.
Back Dante is too. He's gonna try to peek for info. Well, at least he'll get them ready here towards this B side, as you still have NW0 playing this half wall.
Oh, tag. Baby Bay still wants to move in. That's great follow-up damage from MW's era. But again, G2 ready to pop out on the other side and take down KRU. This only leaves Sadak and Les now to hobble over here from the wall side. See what they can do together.
Oh my.
Almost a catch from Sadak.
Gotta get that one.
It looks like G2 is still going to have the good backing for each other.
Oh my god.
See that now, and they're going to kind of give a double look to what G2 is defending now.
I thought the shock doll was going to kill him. Holy fuck.
Bounce shot, actually. Playing Yahoo Pool over here.
Trick shot. Going old school Silva voice lines there. But yeah, you see the value of now the
Heartbreaking if both went out with a whimper.
Very similar look to how G2 trying to play when they first tried out and experimented the Harbor over on this map. Is just to sanction out the top of the tunnels into the front of that B site, allowing here the half wall to just focus on the players walking through the wall. But they had still too many numbers. As
I need to rest my eyes.
Out after the first opener that they had onto the elbow side.
G2.
So G2 had multiple 2v1 scenarios from the plant into the post plant.
That's a great point. They were definitely, it was like mid reset of the strategy.
Yep.
And they get hit.
Because like Fnatic are already out, even though plans exist.
Slow things down for a bit.
Yeah, that's the thing. You never know who's just going to be going on a bit of a run. The thing is, though, it's not like a full playoffs run where there's breaks in between, right? So it's like they're just keeping the same schedule they've got now.
Well, once again, just like KRU.
God, I mean, plans is going to be fucking unbearable. Next week, by the way, if there are games in Americas or Pacific that don't have any meaning whatsoever, I will not be watching those games. And there probably will be some.
A little bit of a pistol fight down towards spawn. A lot of action where we're buying guns right now, gentlemen. As Baby Bay holds them off from getting back into the site. It should be another round here as G2 kind of, in these rounds, seeing as much as they can get for free.
Don't watch APAC anyways this stage? That is just unequivocally false, just because I didn't watch today.
And we'll really find out onto that next round. Nice job by Sadak to clean that up with the classic. And a quick shot for a 3K for Jogamo. 4 away from the ult for him, another round, and 7-7 on the score line here.
Yeah, that's why I liked the beginning here of the
Plus, I didn't watch, I was just making videos.
You know, you realize that you lost a fight against Baby Bay with the Outlaw.
When I don't want to work on a meeting stay at my work, I get fired. Well, not if you're self-employed.
At least what I thought was going to be in my eyes. Until Sadak actually wins that pistol round, they still want to commit to go in and do some more damage. But instead are giving a lot of ult orbs over to Jogamo. There you go.
Let's go, baby.
It's not here. Baby Bay with the Outlaw. Tour de force. You'll have now Jogamo with the overdrive. A little bit of recon pressure now into the A main potentially. A gift. Trent's just going to hold that back.
Baby Bay there trying to pump up Jogamo. I mean, him and he are.
Okay, you got less. I mean,
dead.
When you watch Cryo do this, he's quite good at it. Oh, what? Oh, he did hit him. I was going to say.
Les is going to start this one off by taking down Baby Bay, so the slow play won't even.
You're going to force me to watch Kickstreamer Sliggy?
And the trip is
I have to watch Kickstreamer Sliggy.
Huge right now that could punish Valen. Valen could get caught off guard. It's already getting pinged out.
He's going to back up. He senses it just for a moment to get back with the team. Yeah, they're going to wait for Valen.
But they already
all the
know.
Smokes from being ready to.
Because of this double push, you kind of know these guys are going to hit towards the A site. G2's going to finish here. So now you have a concuss available for Sadak to stall even more once G2's going to go in for the hit. They're walking in.
Oh, late, the contact walk in.
Right? This
Crazy.
should be a KRU round now that they have this knowledge.
Oh, they're aware. Oh, they're not that aware. I'd say with the hard wall, Senex seems aware.
Starts off. High Tide's going to give him a bid. Valen still is able to get one as he faces 2.
Big fight.
More shots come
it's
through.
1, that's okay.
Trade another one, and now it's down to a 2v2
though.
Limping around. Yeah. Looking. Oh, what a snapshot from Les. It's exactly what he needed. It couldn't have gone any other way. And
Why
yeah,
is
we
Les
figured
going
that
first,
would happen,
man?
but it's up to MW's Aaron Trent now. The spike on MW's mind, but the shot on Trent meaning so much more. He's trying to displace again with the shock, and he's so good at it. He does it again. Trent wins the round for G2.
Trent is not missing right now in these fights. Stepping up huge.
That might be a dagger.
G2. But the walk-in was beautiful there by the attack side. Like I said, they went for the double push from KRU on the other end. They knew they hit
I don't
from
know
G2
why
was
it's less
going
on
into the
10
site,
XP going
but
first.
instead of spamming util, they walked in for the contact and they got a dirty kill right onto yellow that just opened up the site towards A. Didn't give a chance for KRU to get set up. And then it puts them in a lead now in the
God,
second
this map
half.
fucking sucks, doesn't it?
As now it's 3 unanswered rounds coming
Just
in
a
for
little
G2, trying
ball
to pick up the
fest.
tempo a little bit here after the pressure. They'll do the same recon. And then they'll try to take control of this. Let's see how it's going to work out as they're going to talk through this round.
Close. On the left. 1 HP, 1 HP.
Wander rotate, guys. Just cancel. Okay, cancel. We should just full fucking pivot. I'm gonna stay mid, okay?
Boys.
Good,
Try look for mid foot.
I'll stay. I'll stay. No.
Okay, I heard you.
I stay mid. There's at least 3 there, okay?
Yep. They have Phoenix ult. They're gonna give Phoenix the gun.
Obscuring vision.
He's on drill.
Yeah, we should just try to fucking go B fast.
Just clear everything.
You're looking for Cypher, maybe down. Maybe he could be down and shit.
Yeah, could be.
We should run before they rotate. Maybe. It's okay if we make noise.
You're thinking
I'll clear
Okay.
I think, yeah.
I'm going window. I'm gonna clear under window.
Nothing here.
He probably plays
Could be elbow.
I'll clear elbow. I'll clear it.
Trent will clear under, and then we're good.
Not under. I can dart for close.
Damn, I broke it.
Not
Just
ready,
one
boys?
worker. This is good.
Yeah.
3,
Wow,
2,
he's nasty.
one.
Window,
He's
window.
next.
Fire
He's
retake.
Max
Can you guys-
space. Max space.
He's
Max
gonna get the
space,
gun.
Yep.
He's gonna jump on mid.
We didn't clear backside.
It's
I have ult. I'm gonna go main, guys. You guys redeem.
Left.
2 mid. Neon and
Wait,
somebody
can you
else.
bait for me?
Yep. Close right there, yep. One more, Dre.
One more.
Harbor.
Back it up now.
2. Harbor
2
Phoenix.
mid.
Wait, Trent can kill 2.
Close right.
Right. Ult is right.
One enemy remaining.
Shield, no cove. Could be walked outside. Trent's going back to be main, okay?
Flank.
Elbow.
Let's go,
Well, it was interesting. Bit whiffy there.
Insane stuff coming out from G2 as well. The reads were perfect. Once they realized here that they lost control
G2
towards
have
main,
some of
that
the best
ult was
comms, always have.
available, who's going to pick up the guns
Although the
right after, and
midway
how they
through
wanted to
them,
pivot.
just joking,
Some
we're just
great
going
calls here
fuck.
by Valen.
It
And
was
the
quite
adaptation
funny.
right after when it comes down to playing the 2 versus X's. Just from the elbow and the bait onto the tunnel was just nice by both Baby Bay and Valen to kick things off and putting Trent into another nice little triple kill.
What the? Oh my god! Come on!
A lot of times, he's the last one on the round.
Okay. I mean, 5v3, obviously it wasn't easy for KRU because of like where they was having to start from there. You know, they were all the way over towards A, but still, holy. Cooking. Are Fnatic the best team in the world? Smile. What's the meme? Fnatic don't even put up a fight anymore. They just look at you like this.
Dombi, you know, we're just going to have the way to play to our strength because Energy, for example, has very similar looks right now.
Yeah.
They're going back to the double initiators on Summit and it's working out
And
for
you
them.
can never count G2 out either in that sense. Where you're like, oh, they're changing comp. It's like, okay, they did like Jogamo was on
Team
KO,
Liquid are
Baby Bay
guaranteed
was
players,
on
but
Neon
not
last
KC.
time, but it didn't matter because
KC
they
lost to
switched it,
Fnatic.
they feel comfortable.
So
It's
Fnatic won and
scary
KC
stuff.
lost.
Yeah, to their strength, they can
Then
always
it would
find
still be
it
Fnatic
somehow.
in top 2,
And by
which
playing
feels
your
so
own style, your
strange
own
because
meta,
that's
you
actually
kinda identify where your
not
gaps are as
impossible
well,
to
so
have
you
happen.
are able to practice around that as well. It's not going to be the cleanest of wins as you see
Yeah.
from time to time, but it allows those hero moments to pop out for
Completely
G2
missed
as
that
well.
timing.
Oh my god.
But as of hey,
There's company.
what a
and,
strange
they were not
round.
invited.
This is the
G2
spike, by the way.
already back where KRU buys guns. Hello. That was kind of a nasty shot
Yeah.
from MW
They're
there.
splitting
He
through
goes
A
down,
to
though, for his
B
trouble.
through
If anything, the
spawn.
insert from Valen is still quite huge.
Don't
in the mid
think
double
I've
force.
ever
Right
seen
now,
this
he's trying to
round
listen for some
before.
noise, so that's why the other two are just stalling back towards the spawn. And while, I mean, this
What
becomes a
the
guessing game
fuck
for both
is
sides.
this
It could
round?
really turn that into
I mean, you know that a
anyone's
guy's
favor
pushed
this
A
time
main,
around.
so you should
I think that
expect
right now
that
the
guy
sets
to
are set
keep
on
pushing
taking
A main.
and see
I
what
think
he
this
needs to
should
do
be
to
the
deliver towards the middle.
How many times
default
you actually get a map
response.
where you know nothing is going right? You've lost control.
You know,
behind you,
awake
in
is
front of you,
Valen.
to the side.
He's
Every
awake.
angle is danger, and it is.
Now you know that
scary.
he's pushed all the
G2
way
was just
through
able to
A,
do
so you
that
should
to
expect the
here
guy
in the
to be on
17th
B.
round and leave them wondering.
What a bizarre round.
Finalize this one. I don't even know if they I mean, they have the money. I don't know if anybody's going to go searching for this.
It would be nice, but maybe they'll wait a few seconds before just to make sure that
Yeah.
you get
G2 are on attack, yes. That was a very bizarre round. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that.
Though, this was a timeout coming out from
And that looked like it was the plan from the very start as well. It wasn't even like a...
It's just a nice little smoke bubble popped
You know,
up.
it
and
wasn't
one of those
even
contact plays coming up from G2 and
like on
catching an
the
opponent off
on the
guard,
fly,
so
like, oh,
just
something's
seeing how
happened, so
they're
let's do it.
moving
It
around
just
this
looked like
map for
that's what they
G2.
were gonna do.
It's quite surprising here that there's gaps actually left behind from KRU, and I think that's also the nature of them maybe having that.
They did a 1-4 mid split.
Composition this time around too onto
Where
Breeze.
you walk up this
as,
way.
You know, when they lost their 0-13 scoreline to 100 Thieves, they're like, well, everything works out well for scrims, but when it comes down to playing the game, it's not the same thing. There's some gaps
That's
that
crazy.
They weren't able to play and mimic what they were able to practice in the server. And this time around, well, those
Yeah, that
gaps
is,
were
they
punished
forgot
once
horses
again
from
by
move. I mean,
this
look at
kill
that. They literally
from
just walk
Jogger
up
onto
to.
Sadak.
One enemy remaining.
And they're ready for it. Just figuring what would be the danger zones.
TBH,
here,
it would be the most fanatic way to go to
You just included that because it has a liquid win in
over
there.
KC, and then win their match to get second in the group.
To disrupt with some overdrive. 5 rounds in a row.
Sadak has ult.
Here in the second half.
Will be hit.
Yeah, it'll just be a simple pop right now for G2. I mean, the trips are not broken, so that might give him a chance a little bit to get a couple of sprays in the back of that site. Off shot misses, though, unfortunately, and a chance for G2 to really move into B now.
Oh, bro, hit a shot.
Now they know he's going to stay to that right side.
Okay,
Got Dante
but then he runs into the ult.
G2 lights up the kill feed just to thwart the fact that they got the kill.
Still had a lurk here from Leaf, who was trying to punish Sadak on a rotate. Sadak hears a door, but the only thing he could really do right now is save his weapon. Maybe try to find that punish onto Leaf. But this will be another round converted for G2.
Well, G2 are just a different tier right now.
Just letting Crew know that you're coming in.
I mean, Dante had chances to win that round, to be fair.
And Crew just left the door wide open for them to enter. Yeah, there was some trips around that site. But there's not really any ways here for Les to play in the back of that side towards Castle, because he can't really wallbang when there's such good util from G2 spamming towards that back of the site. From a recon dart, from relay bolts. They got to find new ways here to play probably the spam positions if they want to get value on this Cypher anchor on the B site.
You can kind of see road to victory for G2. If they at least
G2 feels like FUT, where they had an unlucky first game, but are still really good.
Just been stepping in. I mean, you put
Both trying to be a tier 1 glazer.
Be even more impossible. So, yeah, it seems like they're just able to get themselves in the front door, and Crew is in the back pedal fight every time here, not really getting the trades that they want.
Yeah. And a reminder again that for G2, this is an important
No
game
one said
for
that.
this week.
Fucking go to YouTube,
They are
son.
going to have to play Sentinels after, where they're currently behind them in terms of the rankings. Currently 1-1 in the Omega group, while Sentinels and
Percent chance would I give Sent for what? To win today or win? Go to champs?
Getting a crucial 2-0 against Crew to try to skip those play-ins.
YouTube chat is not real. I mean, to be fair, that you could be saying that all my YouTube viewers are bots, which maybe they are. Who knows?
This is just some standard stuff, right? The camera's looking.
Maybe they're just a bunch of bots.
They have a late drone looking down towards middle. That's not going to get too much information. So that fog up war is still there, up for the mid control for G2 to take if they want to.
Just eyes across the map. And actually seeing if Crew will go hard on this round. They're giving Crew that space. And
correct,
kind of
we are.
To say there might be something a little funky happening here. We'll pull our default and see if it does anything. And then in 30 seconds, you're going to get an outrageous hit here from G2.
Oh, how's he still won?
Even in the face
and the trade through the code.
Dante out immediately. Do they stay in sight though?
Bro open. He doesn't know which side to ult.
And it's just a walk-in. Never mind it
ahead
being
of it.
hard. G2's just gonna slowly squeeze this one
Trade.
out. There's a trade again.
Oh, and Leaf just walks up to Sadak and fucking takes him out from A
It's
main.
always one person rotating over. Last still wondering if it's the other site. They plant in the pit just to be sure.
It's just cool. Some standard protocols for G2. Play for aiming.
Oh, this was 7-5, by the way.
To let Crew know that
7 in a row.
Towards mid control. They
Breeze
also threw
defense side.
another smoke on the top of middle to make them think maybe we're flooding through our own little smokes. The Viper Morph to fight on the top of that B site to split towards B. It forced Crew.
There's
to
a guy
walk
listening
out.
to
They
this
punished them
co-stream
right
at
away,
work.
and now they put themselves at map point.
Listening to a co-stream at work.
Exact knowledge.
People say I don't do work.
Side. And even when they're presented with a defensive protocol from Crew, their protocol, a G2's
Oh, Porky Ducks look alive. Nice to see you.
Save each other on the trades. Really being able to answer each other and just get that cooperation in the moment. Now, every round for G2 are in the second half, and they're looking at game point.
Fully in control, too, of this map.
Watch my streams. I was working in the ICU.
Here, not too many chances have we seen G2 play
why the fuck you call
side, but they are
so many questions. Gooning Man's Valorant works in the ICU.
Their own playstyle. Basically puppets.
What on earth is going on there? That cannot be good for wherever you are.
The strings here and there. Baby looks for.
That's got. It's got to be something. There's got to be something wrong there.
Right now, so the sights are probably being held more so.
Gooning Man's Valorant.
And they're gonna set up for that now.
Imagine you're in the ICU, and then
still fairly passive.
Your doctor turns up, and it's Gooning Man's Valorant. He's just got a fucking TMV stream up.
So now with the smoke on
oh, I see that you're terribly burned. Oh, hold on.
Right on the top of mid.
They've got a big ult round coming up.
How to react for KRU. So you already see them moving outside towards the A main, controlling the orb, getting the ult up for Heat. And if that's going to be called out, they're going to have to start activating here for G2 to really get into the site.
Yeah, W's only for KRU from A to B right now. Oh, thought it might be.
If they get to kill in mid, they just send Jor in on his own.
Stop that with the operator. Jogamo still wreaking havoc in the fight, or in the site, and he's pulling util 2-3 members dancing around him, trying to figure out who they need to fight or where they might be able to find a fight. And Heat's going to be able to pick up Baby Bay in the mid.
I mean, he did a crazy good job in terms of the fake, but
is up. He's trying to get the plant down, so he has to run it through. At least he'll get protected on the side by
Gooning is a fake. I'm the only real dick-related man's Valorant.
To draw the eyes, also gets it on the site for ult. As the run it back fades out.
There's no way he goes both. Okay, they won a round. Aria Knight, thanks for 31 months.
They hold it. They stay alive. I
Who
wonder if
is
they're going to
your
take a little bit
faves?
more time there, but the teamwork pays off, and they just kept pushing forward into G2, knowing they were weak.
My Gnar faves.
Another round. That's big to stay in the game.
Still a super important kill by Heat through those mid double doors. If it wasn't for him, especially with Sadak dying on the rotate here, Jogamo did an excellent job keeping 3 players on a defense on that B site.
That's crazy though. If you actually do work in the ICU.
Back, gets 3 kills.
But how are you watching me whilst we're working in the ICU? I would have thought that would be like the last job
to happen for KRU on a retake.
That you could have time to watch fucking Valorant VODs in.
It's 23-13 in this matchup, but KRU has been silenced in the second half, it seems. Just doing everything under the radar or what? Crazy stuff. That was a defuse, and that's good to see from KRU that it wasn't just a frag round. They were able to break the defense and get in. They're probably going to need to do it a few more times.
And first time nothing is happening because no people there. What country is this, bro?
So still putting up some big numbers.
Couldn't be mine.
So yes, especially that triple kill that tallies up into how KRU is able to get these rounds so far. These 8 rounds on the board.
Nice shot. Yeah, shot. Hold
waiting
on.
to see that for Dante. A few going wayward, and he finds it. But the second peek, he gets a little
bit too much there.
Yep.
That should have been a call maybe for a flash to peek or something. It at least will give you information and a chance to fall back and play your numbers. But now the map's open once again here for Baby Bay to lurk around.
Balku Dog Slug, I miss your
it's crazy the space.
Fucking Twitch subs.
Really
are you still a Twitch sub?
In different positions. This is huge.
Where's my prime?
He gets found out. Is he going to get slid on? Goes for the flame wall. They're going to both try to get through, and he says exactly what I wanted. Thank you very much.
Jingle the Leo. Thanks for the $5 Canadian dollars. Beep a boop. F the Twitch chat. Prove you're not a bot by donating.
To be right in it, as technical as it can be.
Exactly, yeah.
Challenged a little too much.
Prove you're not a bot.
Big from A main.
And the lurk from Baby Bay to rotate across. Just got spotted by NW0.
Close. He gives him a shoulder, and it was just enough. Baby Bay finds the shot. Rendezvous out.
Another one of those moments where G2 were just like, look at me, look at us, towards B main, or A main rather, and Baby Bay's able to move in and squeeze
I'm not streaming on Kick like so. I'm not a millionaire.
Position. Hunter's Fury available now, so they could just run that clock down. Les has to move quickly.
Gotta tap it. Cage and tap.
Well, could be GG.
Can he take one shot? He's trying to do it. Actually gets the backstep. Oh my God, it angles from Baby Bay this time. The win from G2 on Breeze, KRU's pick. And we're gonna be heading to load.
Well, GG. They could not defend the map. To be fair to G2, their attack side was fairly nice. Next is Lotus, which is the one map they're good at, but doesn't fill me with much hope. Can't reach out to get yourself a chat. No, I can't reach out to kick. Look who it is.
I just never use Twitch, to be honest.
See, this is the thing. So, this is the thing. See, me reminding you, you had a Prime there, 26 months. This is a reminder to everyone. You lose the round. If you've got a Prime. It's an FPS game. Send it on over.
6,268 out. Dambi, Sociably, Nuts, TS.
It's free.
Georgimo, Xavier Vora.
Find out how greedy he is? Bro, Slicky does this all the time. Slicky does this all the fucking time. And I get called greedy.
So, I know we think highly of these guys, but I need us to think higher of ourselves. We've been putting in a lot of work. We have a good game plan. We have a good understanding. And at the end of the day, if we need to adjust, we'll take a pause.
Spike!
Right?
The overheat moment! The positioning! What a blunder! What a win!
Why is your name Shapiro Deluxe? Why is... I mean, thank you for the Prime. But why is your name Shapiro Deluxe? Should you sleep or watch map 2? I need all the viewership I can get. Right. We did have some VFL reviews. I'll do them quick. I have said before that I'm only doing 3 a day, not 3 a stream like it says. TK's in, Echo blows basic. I mean, Alpha, that's good. John QT, we'll see. Sayonara, Javi, Asuna. I mean, you got Asuna and John QT playing against each other, although they do play G2 too. I'm not sure about... I mean, I've got a loud player as well, but I don't feel great about it. Echo got 14 points. That's crazy. Alpha only getting 8. That's tough. Well, they do play another game against Heretics, but that's tough, buddy. It's better... to be fair, it's better than having Cloud. I'll tell you that much for free. But you're going to need probably a better game. You're probably going to need them to win that game against Heretics. But again, so do I. Team Liquid and DFM to champs. Somehow May in a win only got 6 points. I know, we got absolutely robbed. Primi IGL in a loss got 19 points. That's kind of crazy. I mean, he did pull off one of the most ridiculous... I mean, both him and Martine have pulled off 2 of the most ridiculous aces I think I've seen within the space of days. But we got 9, Verno nil, that's 9. Krevin, Chip Boys, Vora, blows. A lot of blows. Everyone wants blows on their bloody team. How'd Chip Boys get 9 for that performance? Holy shit. Bro shut the bed for map 3. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. It's probably better than mine, to be honest. Smile or frown? I mean, Jogmo, they just got to win.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game.
Well, Chris, thanks for the 4 months.
I never use Twitch, but you've been a lot more chipper since London, and it's been great to see. The sunglasses suit you, mate.
Thank you. Hero, 17 points. Hero, 34. Foxy. I think honestly it's about... I mean, you say that now. I genuinely think it is to do with energy. Like if I did an energy plot of me throughout a stage, you know, I would say it's we're about here right now, I would say. But then you get to the end and it's just like it gets tough. But then you get the couple weeks off, and so then for like a Masters or a Champs it gets better. Then it comes down a little bit. But like it gets towards the end of a stage, like the playoffs of a stage are hard because you want to watch every single game, but it's so like there's too many games. They're all on at the same time, and it's constant, and it's every day. It's tough. I shouldn't be complaining about this, should I? Some people have to work in the ICU and watch Valorant instead. I mean, this team. Maybe, I mean, double G2 is probably going to work.
It's been too much positivity. You stupid.
Thank you. Yeah, my steak is too juicy. My lobster is too buttery. Imagine they had to wake up and go to work at Costco. I mean, we don't have Costco, so what? I don't know what that would be like.
Swapped out some folks. I still have no idea whether this gets me anywhere. Limo 30,000.
No XDD. That's got to be a rare Monkey Meatloaf message with no XDD. I mean, look, you IGL'd Hero and you've got Foxy9. I don't know about having Com, I'm going to be honest. But, hey, double G2, Hero IGL. It's looking pretty good. We have Costco, do we? Not where I'm from, Doc. I don't think I've ever seen a Costco. Champagne Scuba Nova. That's a good name. It's a good name. Sivo wasn't good. Something. I've got him. Crystal. That's a rare Crystal sighting. Davy H. Scuba Shooter. Bang. I've got him. Hero. Kiko IGL. And they only play Lev. Everything okay there, buddy? I mean, the rest of your team, I mean, Sugar Zero only getting 7-0. I mean, the fact that Zeta won, I mean, is crazy for you, to be honest. So, like, this should be a good week for you, but I'm not sure it will be. But maybe you know something I don't. Sato IGL Mini with only 7, but they do play again. Basic Envy. A lot of basics. So many basics. Erda, Bang. A Waddle. And he waddled away. Man, you really cheaped out here. I mean, I think Javi's a fine pick, but Foxy9, double Lev. I mean, that's the thing. Could Lev lose to NRG? This is what I've been saying for a lot of people. I think it's possible that they do lose to NRG.
So good, and I'm wondering if that also means they're going to keep changing compositions around it.
Yeah, which, you know, would be a little worrisome because I don't know, I'd also would like to see them, you know, kind of.
You're going to give the team some challenges and then they could qualify to the playoffs. Can they make playoffs? I think possibly. Can they make champs? No
showing signs that they're going to settle into this double Senti or this Vice Viper. Like, they're going to settle into that despite what everyone else is telling them.
How though? What? How do Lev lose to NRG?
It's just
NRG on that
back. Clear, that is a hot take that I have. Yeah. I want them to lose. I want them to be uncomfortable.
Chris, there's like a whole Reddit thread being made right now by
probably, but I don't care. That's the point. Like this is, listen, you gotta have growing pains sometimes to improve as a team. If your goal is trophies, you gotta be uncomfortable. Slapping down the bottom of the barrel in America by playing your comfort roles is not necessarily gonna be doing that. But again, I talked about this for 15 minutes in a pre-show. I'm not talking about that anymore. You're literally.
Well, let's move forward and talk about what's coming up next. We got map 2, as you see right there, folks. It's gonna be Lotus. Now the question on our mind is whether or not G2 closes this out with a 2-0. How does KRU fight back here? Let's not forget, you see it at the bottom. This is G2's pick, but there's some interesting
I watched the DFM
tidbits with this one, Dan, because this is a good map, or had been a good map for KRU.
Yeah. This has always been the go-to for KRU, picking this map.
Like, if you tell me what happened, I'll remember.
This is the time that they don't pick it, and G2 is willing to take the fight. Both of these two teams are really good on this map.
This time. I reckon he's just on the death.
But we also talk about
Josh said he was coming back, but
8 times this year, 7 times for the same comp, so why not?
Yeah. Radio silence from the Baldy. To be honest, he's probably just decided that these games don't really matter, and so why watch them? Honestly, maybe I should take the same.
You're the coach of KRU.
Same choice.
That was close on your map pick of Breeze. Unfortunately, it did not go your way. Talk
the Kame clutch on bonus round.
Why did you pick Breeze into G2 Esports?
I mean, Breeze is a strong map for us.
I do remember that now. There was a lot of crazy rounds in Pacific today. I mean, the Zeta full sensor game as well was just full of absolute nonsense. Full of nonsense. I mean, to be fair, some of you probably haven't seen the. I'm going to show you the fucking premieres. A lot of you won't have seen it. Or was it on Sunset, I think? Around 20. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it literally went 1 round past it. That's crazy. On a whole VOD to only go 1 round past. And they had a tech pause. Oh yeah, they took a timeout. Maybe it wasn't that crazy. Right. Enjoy this.
Quantities, which is the tiles is clear for them. They come in with their res.
Technically, it wasn't.
Again, you got to remember the full sets have a res
did
in
he
the back
ace? I don't
pocket
know.
as
He got
well.
5k either way.
And look at this wall as well. They're
Roger, thanks for 11
planted
months.
by the very tiny corner around the site. It's something that
Here's
one of
my
the Chinese teams have
I
done over at
stopped
SEN.
watching on Twitch when I accidentally gifted you 20 subs with my S while listening at work in 2023.
Don't worry about that.
Love
We'll
you.
talk about that later. Primi, it's going to be the important factor here now.
Right, does that. TP's across. Off of the paper X plant. These guys die. What, actual 1v4?
Primi is here, and he can get them all. Yes, Primi, another one required, and he's got it. The ace for Primi to keep full sense in the draw.
I mean, for those of you who didn't see the Martin ace, it's even more unbelievable. What was that? Haven? I think. Round 18. This is even more unbelievable.
Feels like a massive decision.
It's just actually a 1v5.
Critical. He's been the
This, I think, is one of the best aces I've ever seen.
V4s a lot of the as those Martin first people know that with Kron
They come
having
to
the
A.
TP, of course, and he's Spike looking to reinfect.
They then go back, and then
back on the
Bippo
line.
dies there on the
Quality.
flank.
This is their best chance yet.
3v5.
To work with Stars or the one to forwards. It's
Starkso
Stars
dies
straight
on the flank. It's actually a 5v2.
into the crosshair of Durka. 2 left standing.
But
now, and it's
Starkso
these
dies
sort of
at, like,
back-to-the-wall
Proxy dies there,
situations
right?
which
So
went
a
against
1v4, but he
Vitality
literally had
before,
no
and it's
health.
Martin that they've got to get past. He's been difficult to beat, and he might just do it again. 2 bullets left, Martin! You have got to be joking!
That is absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, that is unreal, isn't it?
Those flashes from hitting and just give the util back. See if they can make this work.
Crew on the attack side, though, the look has been similar, at least in this piss round, as the last time they played. Now going out with this double duelist and not having a Vice on their comp, they actually have less lurking, a lot more on the C site than he does on A, so they leverage a little bit more control from Heat with a Sheriff to kick things off. You'll see
Yeah, the flash and then walk back the other way was crazy. He did that as well in a different round. He won another clutch by doing the exact same thing. I think it was against Kron as well. Like flash one way, walk the other, and just did him again. But he won another. He won a. He had a different ace clutch, didn't he, on Sunset the other week?
He's good. Sorry, that was Heat stepping forward.
It was like a 1v4 as well.
And they just, I think that's an
like
insert.
true
They're gonna go all the
1v4s.
way back around to the other side now and make sure this Spike stays safe.
Now G2, I always find this map very strange with G2 because they have always had like an insanely high defensive win rate, but they do it by like playing extremely passively. And I've never understood how they've managed to make this style work, but like no one else ever has.
The wall breaks, both doors open.
It's not by doing that.
Be like, wait, they're everywhere on the map. What can we get a peek
Now
on?
this from KRU is like a good
Crew's
example of
favor.
maybe how to play against it.
Starts that off very
They're playing
nice.
no
Start taking
Senti.
down
Oh
G2
fuck,
member,
they
but
lost.
where is the next one? It doesn't seem like the plan was fully engaged to keep going forward. That's going to be towards C where they end. And Leaf already stops a rotation over from Heat here. Valiant will delay.
At least they'll get a plant down with 10 seconds left because the paint shells are going to be way too far to try to deny this. So it'll go down, less pushing forward, but still loses the fight over against Leaf.
His pistol.
Yeah, now 2-player advantage for G2 for the retake. Look at all these flashes.
Paranoia through the flashes you're talking about. Nice high ground by
Oh,
MW0. Wait a minute, they're stepping up now to stop G2 from even getting position on the site. Both still able to hold that back elbow. You can see Trent, Valen slowing it down to figure out what's the best way in. They're going to kind of separate on this angle. Then it's already going to work. The classic's good. Valen didn't even get a reload on there just to keep things quiet, so they had the upper hand. Oh my God, little parkour from Dante, but he goes down. Trent with that defuse. No, they're going to get, yeah, they're going to give it to Trent. Okay, just checking. Get the Seekers up quick, and G2, yeah, that is a very hard retake to keep looking at.
Yeah, as soon as I mean, he was just too low there to have really win.
You have to thank Leaf a little bit as well.
Had to be MW really to get those kills.
It really gave a chance for G2 to come through because I feel like the first mistake came out from Baby Bay pushing out towards that front B site. Yes, all the doors and walls got broken, but if they were going to commit towards the C site, Val was still there on the top. He could play soft site and escape.
Pretty conservative buy from
G2
G2
for the team, so you don't really need to explore around the map. When
How do you play no Senti on a
really
3-site map? You lose.
A little bit of a misstep, but G2 still manages to salvage the pistol round.
I guess you just full run at them.
Into an eco.
But yeah, the teams who have played this like Viper no Senti comp have generally done pretty shit. You might be shocked.
Last couple of fights from the first map onto the pistol round into this one as well. But before picking up with Norb, I think they want to try to.
Because it can even make stuff like post plant on C quite a bit harder to not have any flank watch. On A, maybe it's not as bad because you can just have someone play trouble and kind of look for it, but on C, but you have the threat at the door and you have the threat of
they're gonna have to figure out how to get this
like
wall
the big
down
flank.
If they're really gonna want these strats to work.
It's tough because if you just got one guy out there, he's probably watching for the door and then he has no idea about the flank. So if anyone ever taps the door, he's kind of fucked.
Of the resources to win this round.
Yeah, you know, I want to confirm as well that the tap of the spike is going to happen before the rest of the crew could, or at least the rest of G2 could rotate over, sorry, to deny crew.
Okay, good patience. Don't lose the round by rushing in and not dying to.
Still get a pip and also money across the board for the team.
Torn up.
Make sure you don't lose the round to just stupidity there.
Now too. Nobody really wants to play the mound, especially when smokes are still up. You kind of get messed up, so it does require you to be in the site. If you're in the site, those flashes are going to be a lot easier to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely with the way that G2's currently playing so far, the double flashes, the reason why Trent's coming into this one as well is it helps into the flood retakes that they're trying to do. On the other end, though, for crew, with the way that they're setting up here on their default. So the way that they set up for crew here on their default,
not a great bonus
especially
though.
here with less on the C side, with the lurk from Sadak on the A side, is whenever crew wants to finish towards C, they kind of utilize as well the snake bite from less. They utilize way more util to overthrow the C side defense, so they could really cleanly move into the site.
Okay, heavy aggro.
Moly.
Oh. That's a nice try with the Spectre.
Right up in the face of crew there, and it looked like
down to
had
20
to
HP. That's
Trent, so he could stay alive through the door.
Tried to go for that flash satchel right into the front and try to take one down. At least he did some damage. You know, Heat's low, NW0 is low as well. There's still a chance here for Baby Bay to do his own damage should crew decide once again to finish towards the C side. So remember, the util available. Les still has his snake bite. Heat has his paint
read it.
Look at how
he only
much
has a
they're going to
bandit
utilize
though.
here once they start executing towards the C site.
All this Vice util, as you were saying, is going to delay.
She kind of wanted to bring them in there. Oh. Am I still alive? Hopefully. What the fuck could be happening at 11, 12 minutes past 11? Now, I mean, I said we might need to do this. Some of you don't even know the days. The olden days. Has that stream gone? Oh. Hello? Let me try Twitch. This is just fully dead.
They have time?
Seconds.
No.
Oh, it's back.
I mean, they've got the positioning. Credit to actually getting the members of G2 to rotate
Oh,
off.
G2 won this round.
You're going to have the whole bucket
Lower.
of utility getting thrown in your face as they get back. Less trying to get a quick shot in on any
Lower.
peak, but they give up the angle.
Well, they only have a flash now for G2 and not the best weapons.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah, the share's good enough.
What?
Oh, they're going to win.
Okay.
Oh, they won
The
this
flash
round.
is good enough.
This is...
Stuns himself.
They're self-concussing too as they're blinded.
It's exactly why it's so hard to be in sight versus G2. Literally,
Oh my
Observer's
gosh.
just trying to find somebody that's not
Oh, we're
flashed
back.
up
See?
right now.
It's back.
That's crazy.
144 is the OG.
It looked like they were playing with their
144
food the whole
genuinely
time.
is
There was no
crazy
pressure
that
on
that
G2
still
whatsoever
exists
there.
because you
I
cannot
mentioned
even
the best
see
weapons
it.
that they had were Spectres, but it's
Like, it
actually,
actually
the
is, like,
that picks up
hurts
all
your
3
eyes.
kills, going for another multi-round again, a multi-frag round. Yeah, it definitely looked like here, Riv, as you called it. I think that Vice wall was still up towards that B side. It's like, crap, there's 10 seconds left. What do we do, guys? Like, we have to commit now for a last-second hit. At least they'll get the plant down. But that's your gun round just fully denied by the bonus of G2, who brought barely anything into the round. And yeah, you're going to call
Straight timeout
right away here for Zonic.
That's
We'll
tough.
have a conversation with Crew, and this is now 3 defuses in a row by G2.
EUFF. Let me get up the Akame one as well. Detonation, fuck me. What map was that? Lotus. Was it sent round 3?
It's because of the inserts and the plays that they have over on the A site. So G2 doesn't want to give a chance for that to happen, because look at it. They're doing amazing when it comes to the retakes because of the util from Trent and how they flood together. So if you at least take out one of those check boxes from Crew, that is the win con for them to enter towards the A side like this. Well, it makes it a little bit easier for you to play your
That's
defense,
what I mean,
right?
like,
So,
they're just
yeah, it's not less or
passive
falling
polls
down,
and it
but
works.
it's Dante already denied.
Was that Heat last time that went down too?
Yep.
It's just the duelists. They need to get into these sites. That whole process is being taken apart.
Oh, the spam back.
They deserve that.
Yep.
They deserve that for sure.
Anything you seek us now?
Attempt there into the hot line of where somebody might be hiding near stairs. And they are trying to build up heat on these alt points. Just a few more before he can rip off a showstopper and start to flex his muscles.
Okay, so info on 2 players going through break and 1 popping up the doors, or the wall on that B side. So G2 knows the hit is inside B now.
It becomes almost a game you see on other maps, right? Take out the wall, but just do it so the wall is down
wasn't a
type
great
situation.
Seekers.
Crew is going to have to really start messing with G2's utility here if they want to get a result.
Nightfall could be the save for NW0 and the rest of Crew.
That's really
Off the
bad.
contact, Nightfall will come out.
Nice retaliation. Guiding light
They
goes
wins
through.
both of
Baby's
that.
able to find
And a
life to
third.
the third one there. And he's just going to go ahead and throw down the ultimate as Joggable heads into the site. What a shot from Heat. He has been on fire throughout the series, but it hasn't been enough to get the map wins. Is this going to be the play that puts Crew on the scoreboard for Lotus? He's trying to deny with the... Oh, no! Pros don't fake. Baby Bay holds it.
Pain shells missed. Satchels missed. Baby Bay
That's
doing
crazy
the nay-nay.
from Baby Boy.
And another retake. And another retake for G2.
It's your fear.
Jeez.
Look at him storming through all these
His
kills.
confidence is ridiculous. And you just see it in his eyes. It's like when they're moving from side of the map to side of the map, it's like there's a job to be done. It's not, I'm waiting for Utah, I'm waiting for somebody. He is just there.
Oh, man.
making it
I mean, it's well
happen.
played by Baby Bay,
No
but
consideration for anything
that's a tough
else.
way to
It's
lose.
been incredible to watch Baby Bay.
Yeah. Again, it goes back to the confidence of G2 playing into their roles, right?
It's true. That confidence is everything.
Now they go for a fight.
See, through Crew's coming this round.
Abre a porta antes, você. Tem a parede aqui, eu vou passar ETB.
Tá, tô travado se ele fica. Não consigo te ajudar.
Eu tô chamando pela porta aqui. Então...
Guys, o homem tá com de HP, tá? Não tem medo.
Oh, the fucking
Alan's ult. 3, 2, 1, guerra.
Eu acho que esse recurou ele, tá?
Voltou.
Se vai, esse recurou o homem.
Planta escondido só.
Momo, gana backside aqui. Eu volto pra você ganhar o espaço, tá?
Tá.
Eu vou voltar, 1, 2...
Vamos ter paranegas?
Não vi nada aqui no seu, Momo. Nada.
Eles vão em costas.
Eu vou mocar...
Eu vou achar seu.
Eu vou mocar aqui, mano.
E no costas. Vocês veneram?
Bota aqui pra frente.
A Viper tá céu e o resto...
Tá lobando. Eu quero logo, eu quero.
Eu morro de lado, guys. Morre não. Morre agora morre.
Just off the map.
Vai passar com bagueira, Dante.
Erra mesmo.
Bom, entrou.
Ah, bom.
Goes through not throwing that off to the moon.
What do you do at this point, Riv? I mean, so far opening that door for Trent, and that dog got so much value for G2. It allowed for Leaf to get the spray through the smoke, for them to set up for a double flash for the retake. As much as you want to have the comms here for Crew and to TP to get information, yes, you TP'd on top of Heaven, but what's your reaction onto that? The only
G2 looking clean. Where's number 1 MIBR fan who was like, why the fuck are you putting G2 4th or whatever?
For G2 to set up into these
Shut the
retakes.
fuck up.
No, he was seeing his diffuser cutters every single round right now for G2.
Yeah, they're really not stressing to stop Crew before they get to the site right here. I mean, we get the
Force
push
stack
on
C.
B. And this is old G2. Normally, they would play with the door if they didn't find anything right away. They love taking the space, and they're so good at messing with the teams when they do. Prowler already denied on Jogamo, or missed on Jogamo, and that was pulled by Valen. He gets a fake TP.
Ooh, nice check.
Because you literally did it last round, so it's one of them.
Fell asleep at the wheel there, but now they try to pick up and clean up the situation. It's some pretty good trades from both sides there.
Oh, you can't lose that, man.
Spike down.
Wow.
Everything was looking so good for Crew because
They had the round. You just can't run. You just can't do that.
The numbers were good for Crew on the fights, despite having less numbers. But now it's spiked down.
Go and re-clear it together.
Now
Where's
it's
the
Crew
Baby Bay
having to
going?
re-clear everything on their own. Thankfully, though,
They're just sending Baby Bay to where they're most likely to go.
But right now for G2, they're the ones that are going to have to go on a mission
And
here.
Leaf just is going to come on the flank.
Reposition themselves and try to recut, thinking here that Crew are going to re-rotate back towards the A side after picking up the spike, which is why you see this push here from Leaf.
Holy.
And as soon as he moves across here and he sees that the spike's not there, it's confirmed. It's going to finish towards the C site, and Leaf will have the timing.
So now
That's so
Bay, actually,
fast.
you can see him speed up.
Well, I mean, Baby Bay could have done this. They shouldn't be so surprised. Unless they see Baby Bay here.
Matter if he doesn't mind if he stays up for the fight. Heat drops him where he stands.
Now I don't think they will
worry
expect
about
it.
what's coming around from the back. Didn't see it. He just skips by the angle that would have.
Problem is, if they
them
both play there, it doesn't
Leaf's
really
hairline.
matter.
Just remember, though, this showstopper from Heat is pretty much a done deal.
Man, this round's over.
Unless there's the biggest mistakes that comes out from Crew on this 2 versus 1.
Okay.
Well, they won a round.
Sadak with the fist bump there.
Calling the
They've got
exact
one. They're
same
on the
thing
board.
there
They know
from
it's possible.
Valen. Straight round after. I do think cost them that round, honestly, because I don't think Les would have checked it if it was a couple rounds.
Right now as they are locked in, and then a lot of work needs to be done.
But because they hadn't shown anyone ever just normal mound,
Because you mentioned it, the Prowler missed in the first place. It contacted the Valen. Valen went for a fake TP as well. And that forced here and allowed Crew to think that they had space to take. We saw a huge engagement in terms of fights. But it's down to the last 2 players that we saw here on the 2 versus 2 to save that round for Crew. And we'll hold that thought. Here comes
they
the
go
push
back to this
up onto
play.
the rocks, and this time not denied. As instant trades come through in a 4 versus 4, and the escape comes out from Sadak once again. The way that he moves into the rubble and always escape.
they could pit A here. Actually, wouldn't be a terrible idea. Get Leaf pushed up on A, pit it.
And this is a big rotation now. They're able to actually insert Leaf on that this time. Remember, it was Trent backing up through the door. So they have a bigger read on what they can continue to do. Not fully on A main just yet, but they have that rubble control to make a good decision.
Trent's backing up. I think he's going to try to dog here potentially at the minute mark to see if a rehit's coming through. But instead,
no way you're
Crew's
running
actually
through all
making a
that.
lot of noise to rehit towards the C site. So you'll save that.
They're happy to
dog
play
for a
forward
bit.
retake.
Baby Bay's being smoked out though, so that's going to confirm though.
Leaf always on flank confirmation. Baby Bay with another smoke through kill.
Didn't kill the spike planter,
really
but he got
finding
one.
those hot lines of where somebody's going to be in the action. Ooh, that was close. Leaf actually got a little bit of a hit there on Sadak for sure.
That pit is going to be difficult, though, because it's made for them to play spam on mound, but Leaf is going to be an issue towards that front of that C site.
They can walk up to the spike and be real weird with it, too, on that angle, and just start messing with KRU. MW0 waiting, left, right, the peak. He double takes on it, and it's going to be enough to take Leaf down. Baby Bay answering, rushing into the site. It's G2 looking like they're on top here. The defuse is going to be tough. No, it's not. MW0
man,
goes
too
down
good.
as Baby Bay gets the 3K and
That's
the
too good.
defuse.
What a big retake by Baby Bay and Trent as well. I like to say Valen did the selfless play. TP inside the pit, so he gets the information, and instantly they take down the Viper. So as it drops, players.
Who do I think I am having shades on indoors? Who the fuck do you think you are to fucking question?
To win that 2 versus 1. It was a nice idea for the side of KRU, but again, as much as we praise on how
Nice shot from
Lotus is
Baby
a
Bay.
playground for less, it's also the playground for Leaf. Both of those players, as the Viper role, are always going to find their timings and their lurks and their backstabs, and Leaf is doing an excellent job here to create that disruption for the high fraggers for this map. Baby Bay and Trent to do some work.
Yeah, Baby Bay's been doing some work. Jogamo here about to be called on by 4 members straight at him.
That's crazy.
Shot, what a slide. Oh, it's so blind. The
It's crazy, and he somehow gets called by the fucking seas. He lands in the seas. I mean, he killed the neon ult, so it's like
TP out of nowhere. All right, we're good.
Probably
it's a good call by
fine.
Valen to just stall everything right away, because if they wanted to continue to fight towards that front of that B site, Showstopper from Heat was right there. So yeah, you'll trade it on the 1v1. Both duelists are down. Make it a little bit
pushing
difficult here
A.
for KRU to get full
This could
value
get
of
weird.
site control here. They might have to now leverage the Showstopper to get into a site.
Oh, the timing is unreal.
Caught off guard.
Oh, all right. They punish G2 for getting a little antsy, pushing up in this round. I think G2 wanted to trade it up a little bit with what they were doing, since it was going to be ults for KRU.
Bit of a crazy call. I mean, they might want
No respect.
to. Generally, when they fight less, they tend to win. Not less, the player.
Really engage into
Fuck
the
me,
A
some of
site
these players
after
need to change
already
their name.
taking down 2 players fully committed, overextended towards the A entrance. So they re-hit towards that B side. It's a perfect call. There's no wall being held on that spawn. It's currently being led up by Baby Bay over on A. This might be a chance here for KRU to string 2 rounds now. Well, actually, no, get a second round into half, sorry.
And Baby Bay's on a fucking tear, man.
He is executing so well on so
my
many
God.
situations.
Pit,
Leaf
has Pit.
there as well. The ultimate picked up from Baby Bay last round,
Pit.
playing into this
Pit.
one to help him string the rounds
Don't know
together
where the fade
again.
is.
Leaf's got Pit.
And they're looking at a Nightfall.
You know where
to come
both
back
are.
out.
Pit.
Baby Bay.
Oh,
Good
you gotta
shots by
pit, man.
MW0.
Why aren't you gonna
Really
pit if not
needed
them?
there for KRU to come back on top, and they keep another round in their favor.
Maybe that's the reason why as well that Leaf didn't want to commit into the pit. The Nightfall being available that was held since the beginning of the round for NW0. But also they didn't really have the information of where NW0 was playing. They only knew the paint shells were being thrown from the B main, so they wanted to confirm where the last 2 players were at before. Now a little bit too late. As
I go with
HPs
MW.
were from the Nightfall, and the fights were perfect for NW0.
Especially when they learn where the fade is. I mean,
Back and forth. The reset does actually hurt G2.
he
That's
had to
one way
back
get
up
under
to
their
make sure he
skin.
doesn't get swung. But
And this
just
is actually going to be the push that
up
we
and
have
do it.
not seen from KRU. This has been G2 space right off the bat the last few rounds.
And they could do this
So
because
threatening
G2's
aggro
gonna be
reclear,
there's
they
only
are
pistols
now on an
Hero
eco.
rifle for Baby Bay, soloing the C site.
Spikes down 2, so they're kind of testing the waters here.
Why
And
are
it seems
2 of you
warm.
doing
Come
that?
on in, they say. Heat grabs 2. The spike will now follow as the door gets
That's a crazy
open.
play
And
from
a
them.
quick cleanup, very fluid
Martian
round here by
Airwalker.
KRU. You can see what it looks like
Thanks
when
for the
they're all
sub.
behind each other for that play.
Probably need honestly, you need a timeout to just tell them to stop fighting. I mean, if they just stop fighting them, they probably win.
Heat, but he loses this to a classic.
The Red don't fight them.
Still an full door, but NW0 is going to be the one picking up the slack here for the spike to get planted.
Spike planted.
Remember, there's still a hero rifle, though, for Baby Bay. It's been pretty good here so far with it, but just got caught.
1 enemy remaining.
Just heard that bounce off his helmet, too.
Is what?
He will be waiting. Saving this one? Oh, no. Chase down. Oh, my God.
Don't
No
lose.
way. No way. Dante says, oh, okay, never mind. Oh, my gosh. It's been kind of incredible. from a chamber play to, which is, right, you would be, oh, you're operator, op clutch, rifle, you know, you need scope clutch.
A one-tricker, yeah.
But it's not. And with Vice, it's still like playing off the utility well. Situations where, like chamber, you could play off utility or get a quick shot and be out. But there's still the 1v1s, clearing baby door, the fights at the end.
I think this is just fucking
really
terrible from G2.
Baby Bay, and you wouldn't expect it with the
You're never going to win it.
And the setups that he currently plays too.
Which
on
cast
his
said he's
Vice
touching himself on Pacific today? I don't remember that.
On the chamber, right? They're always moving that wall around.
Why did they say he's touching himself? Did they mean he's feeling himself?
G2 if they want to utilize that more on the attack, but yeah, definitely.
Where did they say that?
On this agent is looking pretty good today.
It's not something you usually get when it's a scoper, honestly. They usually don't level out like
I was
that.
watching at work and I hear that I was dying.
All right.
That's crazy.
Gonna go this time. It seems like G2's given a little bit of that space now to set a trap.
He's touching himself backside. He did not say he's touching himself backside. Chip Boys is touching himself back of sight.
And again, KRU, it's almost looking like their attack side, they're starting to be able to take a little bit more control of how they want to play here. They're defaulting around the map because, again, the presence of less alone will always keep one player of G2 around of, like, not really want to overcommit or overextend to watch towards the lane of B or C.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's where less been posted for a
You
lot of
gotta, you gotta show me
It
that.
allows for KRU now to group up as 5 players, go for a split into the A site with Util.
Ooh, lining them up. Still hurt. Want to get that C's back.
MW just gets both anyway.
What? No way! You just got 2 kills with 8
It's round
HP.
24.
The C's was beautiful there to lock down
How did
what
I
they
miss
needed
that?
to do.
I mean, I was watching that
What a
split.
replay from Dante. I'm sorry, from
Must have missed
MW0 there.
The Seekers will not get too much value as well for KRU. And MW0
That's
with those
amazing.
kills, Nightfall now available. Look at him posted up there.
My go with
Now this time they
MW.
have numbers to actually react on the pings that they get and maybe even fight more towards heaven. This time it's a high-low on that spot just by the ropes, and that might be the call
Saving,
for G2 to
fucking
fall
hell.
back and save. Just too much information given away. And indeed, they will pull back, and yeah, a nice round by MW0, because at first, whoever is playing towards 3, I think it was Valen, right, spamming here with
Something went
the
wrong.
door here through the Viper wall, should have had that kill onto MW0 and put G2 comfortably on a 5 versus 3.
Yeah.
It was the first match.
So what has it been from KRU? Kind of since that showstopper and then a bit more confidence, they've been fluid on what they really want to do.
Yeah, like I said, it's them trying to be more assertive on the A robo control and realizing that G2 is not really fully committing into fighting in that spot in the first place. They're probably thinking, okay, well, they're probably playing the 1-3-1.
Nico will fall surely, not quite at the hands of Primi apparently. How do you get past that? And 1 on 2, flash around the corner, sees nothing. Jip Boy's touching himself back towards the site. And then Eco, another, but it's not enough. 1 on 2, flash around the corner, sees nothing. Jip Boy's touching himself back towards the site. And then
No one really loses the fight. Ah, that's an all-timer. That's amazing. That's so good. New alert sound? That is a good alert sound. It would be strange, though, to have that as an alert sound. It'd be strange after a while. I might just put it in for like one of the random months. I might just put it up. That's probably what I should do. I should put on just random caster bloopers like
Trent is also there
at random months, like
instead of breaking that door,
for 14 months. Jip Boy's touching himself backside.
on the top there. Or
Solid
he's gonna just try to
shot.
play in front of it, just to try to get up line down. Meanwhile, though, you did see the attack smoke being thrown, but nobody really moving into that. So they kind of already know after
Just
this
Pansy laughing at the
that
dart. I should
nobody's
definitely
really
put Pansy
leaving
laughing at the
that
dart as
control
well,
for
shouldn't
KRU. So
Of Apex
that's gonna force
KC.
now Baby Bay to be on his toes and maybe fall back here once he realizes the hit coming in from KRU.
I think they read that as an op too, with the way the Jog kind of jumped on it. You don't really rifle peek like that. So Les says no more peek here. We are going to be worked towards the left side of the map as he keeps an eye on the rotation. Here goes the hit right into the vice. Yuto, we've seen this before. Back to C site now for KRU to see if they can shut down the G2 timeout.
They won't be able to deny this plant here for G2. There's no paint shells coming across as well because the Op's still watching down that line. And a little bit of a trade towards the smoke, but nice little sprays coming in from Waterfall. It's another player to fall.
It's too late to aggro that now, surely.
Oh, nice.
I mean, the Sky Flashes are finding so much value.
They weren't ready for it, jumping around. A bit
It's
of a
quicker
reload
to
there.
change to your secondary than reload your gun.
HP, though, asking for
10 HP can't ult is the problem. He could ult if he gets into a 1v1.
It's just a save.
I mean, I think he might still have to go for it. They still have money right now for KRU. They have a chance to make it expensive against G2 as well as just trying to cut noise and force a rotate and maybe isolate a 1v1.
No,
Jogimo was waiting the whole time with the Classic because he knew that he only had 10 HP.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Almost have to go for it there. They'll have the money. It just seems like they're getting squeezed out of these rounds. It looks so close in the G2 reaction. Always enough.
But the Golden Boy boss is gonna swallow that gum of his, but the word gum didn't sound like gum.
You see both Trent and Leaf running out of bullets because they were so busy spraying the first two players here that he almost made it doable. There was an overcommitment from G2, maybe a showstopper, maybe would have saved the round for KRU, but it's still the round for G2 at the end of the day with the op looking towards that front of that B main.
That was
amazing. Getting shot
amazing.
instantly, though, in the front of that B site by Trent will probably give KRU an inkling that it's for the op or playing an aggressive line, so they're going to avoid that the whole time here for KRU. We're going back into the tried and true. Walk up to the
that brings back. What was that from? What? That was an event, wasn't it? That was an international.
So G2 is being more reactive on.
Man, that made me laugh. That brought back. I haven't heard that in a while.
The vice wall that's in front of our eyes.
That brings back good memories.
Opening as well, potentially.
Right into the wall. That's how safe, though. Showstopper's going to be enough to make everybody care.
Maybe it's one off another ult.
To leave the site, but that means all 5 are ready for the retake, and you are squeezed very tightly into this flash dump utility corner now.
Baby Bay kill would be huge here to get them a steel guard. And look at this push from Heat.
He's got to come up with something. Actually, he's got a great face for one, and then he has control of Heaven, so this is going to be huge. They're both going to be shoulder to shoulder. He gets the first kill. Could it be 7-5 here in that first half? Get a little rinse and repeat from our first map of Breeze as we keep trading KRU in favor right now as only 2 members of G2 stand, and they are split on their entry into the site. Baby Bay still at stairs trying to get in. Jogamo
I mean, it's a decent comeback from KRU.
And it's left up to the Unk.
They did pick this side, though, and they are playing no Senti against a team who's very good at lurking.
It's going to be too much. It's going to be too much from KRU.
Running the train, yeah.
It is going to be a 7-5 first half.
That was stable for a while.
Love the pendulum swings back and forth on that tree line for both of them being affected for KRU from that steel guard from Baby Bay. I just talked about it, the win con. The overheating from Heat again allowed here G2 to pick up the ult from the Vice, but thankfully they still did enough damage. There was too much of a push from G2 before the ult came out that a couple of them got punished in the end, and KRU stays alive in this fight.
We will see what happens in this.
Okay, I mean, G2 still should be fine. Yeah, I don't know what Joe's doing, man. Had a pretty rough half there, I would say, overall. Good times, good times. Crazy to think. 4 years. What was my first tournament? Copenhagen. How many events have I done? 2, 5, 8. 2, 2023, 5, 2024, 8. 2025, 11. 2026, 13. I've done 13 events. What the hell is going on here?
We low-key here for 100 Thieves, but in this game specific, I'll go G2.
What about you? Honestly, I just want both teams to have some fun. But what, like, define fun for you? OT, all 3 games.
Okay, do you think anyone is going to get a nice fat ace today?
Giacomo's looking kind of crazy right now. I think he gets the ace.
But when was this recorded? 1933. Remember Paper X Breach on Breeze? I do, yes. That happened on Copenhagen Grand Final. I remember watching it and going, what the absolute fuck are they doing? How come I got into VCT? Honestly, that's a good question. So I started playing Valorant when probably about a month before Masters Reykjavik. And my friends were playing this game. They'd actually already mostly played it for a while before I had. So I was kind of a late joiner, and I was like, oh, this game's pretty cool. And then because it was Masters Reykjavik, there was like a lot of hype around like, oh, go and watch Masters Reykjavik. You know, oh, Masters Reykjavik, because it was the first international. So then I watched the first international.
But if it's
I thought, oh, this is sick.
Sure. We'll have to see, though. We have to finish this first, though.
And that's how I got into
G2
VCT.
could finish this in a 2-0. But at least for Crew on the first
Which is a
half,
crazy thing. But this is what I always think, right? Like, what a crazy thing that, like, two of my friends saying, like, oh, you should come play this game, and me being like, oh, do I really want to fucking play this game? And just being like, oh, fine, whatever.
You understand why there's so much confidence in the beginning.
Think of how much that decision changed my life, which at the time I thought was just a completely fucking meaningless decision.
Just gotta wait it out too. As soon as G2 realizes there's gonna be more players moving
5v4 retake, but you got the late flank, and this is again, it's the problem.
He's going window shopping.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, they're looking for him now.
Oh no. They got Leaf as well. How have they thrown this so badly? How have they lost that?
They just eat his bullets. Heat with the defuse, get that showstopper online, and Crew starts online for the second half.
Yeah, good on Crew to actually realize or already anticipated a G2 push all the way back towards spawn. That's
Ever thought about going into Valorant coaching? Of course.
Was huge. Caught G2 off guard a
but
bit.
The problem with coaching
is they lost the first fight, the first duel.
It's about as much work as you know.
Oh crap!
You're working a lot.
Unfortunate for Trent, who's been so good for this whole series so far.
But not much.
The first duel that he misses in this pistol run allows here for Crew to start snowballing potentially.
Or at least I would be.
A defensive half.
A big pistol round here to start off for Crew. That's the movement they need. Will they stay in the face of G2, who is steadily heading to the other side of the map right now?
Yeah, it's simple. Big flash protocols just to get orb for Jogimo. Right now, they're just also trying to make Crew feel overconfident and overcommit for some sprays.
I think 4 duelists and a Cypher could work on this map.
So far, things are
it's a nice callback from you to what the fuck were they called? Zipto?
Really early into the round.
Is that what they were called?
As I realized that also for G2, we really didn't have any lurks or information at the beginning of the round here towards the A side. They can't really go back towards A.
That was a fun time.
On that side, so it's one of those moments where you just start cutting noise here and contacting.
Wasn't it SMG? They were SMG, but then I think they changed. Or were they SMG at the time? I don't know.
In this gun round.
Yeah, they don't need to, right? They like I said, they have.
It might have been. I think they were SMG at the time.
All the util available for a stall and for a retake.
That's the test. How calm can Crew stay here in this engage? Slardar playing pretty far up on this, but it's only for a shot. He knows the trade of pistols can't be too big in that play of his.
I mean, Leaf is just going to lurk through B every single round, probably.
Give that spike over to Jogmo to plant, though, but at least they still get money.
Hello.
Well, now they know where they're all coming from.
Upgrade there for Leaf as he starts to come around. Heat with the paint shell scores one. As he smears the rest of G2 across.
Leaf, you got to take a fight, mate. You got to share it.
Leaf and Baby Bay left alive, and now that's just.
He should have been swinging. I think Leaf's got to be swinging there earlier. He's the one with the sheriff.
Nightfall's going to be coming online soon too. Yeah, and they actually give it to MW.
Yeah, and Sadak had 2 HP remaining after that fight, so that could have been.
2023 was good, yeah.
Moving into the next round. Remember, they invested into 3 Bulldogs. Thankfully, they could salvage at least 2 of them. They're going to put them in still a pretty decent bonus round. Yeah, there's a lot of kill streak smokes on this map so far.
But 2023, I feel like you had clearer through lines is the thing. especially at the
opened
top.
up into how chaotic that was from the
Like 2023 was also the worst year of Val.
And that's also the power that G2 identifies, right? We just talked about it going into this map. The double duelist for KRU doesn't allow for them to get the strongest of defensive halves because they can't really have a sentinel committed to
For
anchor
me
up
or
the site, so
for
the lurks would be
Valorant?
very good from Leaf.
Les having quite a bit from that pistol round in the following. Goes for the buy of the
What happened in
Phantom carrier
2024, man?
bonus.
What even
That's
happened
gonna
in
be a big
2024?
rifle for them if they can keep it protected.
On B.
Once that sight hit comes in, it looks like G2 will mostly avoid it as they
Oh,
get
that was the Team
behind
Heritage
enemy
show.
lines.
2024 wasn't that
Yeah,
bad.
I mean, Jogimo's already towards blue, and again, no vice wall, nothing to stall, nothing to sound the alarm. So it's kind of like,
2024 was
thanks
kinda
for
good,
the
wasn't
plant, and see you guys next round or something like that. Jogimo's going to back.
2023 regular season was by
I don't think
far the worst,
he's going to be watching the angles
Goes
back
in
towards the
spawn.
staircase. I think he should try to find a timing for a backstab instead, but as the explorers, he now realizes here and gives the information for G2 that they can focus for the fight towards break.
Yeah, he's staying there. He goes towards stairs or anything. He kind of just resets his flank, and he might get stabbed himself. So he's going back with the team. This could be big, though, on the side of Les. If he gets a good door timing, that's
Maybe
really the one to look
2025
at
was the
right
worst.
now.
I mean,
It's gonna be a tough
2025
one
had.
as the team piles
Thing
on
is,
the
like,
main
it
door here.
had. By the time we got the champs, it had a good
It's
method,
already
but we
so
did have the
eyes are
tail
looking on
method.
both sides. They're able to swarm the site. KRU's getting a little bit of positioning, and that's exactly what they need.
Oh, they're
from
gonna
Les.
lose.
We're sticking it.
Oh my gosh.
They gotta move
Wait a
in
minute.
on it.
Wait a minute. KRU gets the defuse G2. It was right under your nose.
Jesus, man.
And G2 had everything to know where the hit was coming from.
I mean, you
'Cause
fucking
while
had
they were actually
walked
creating
into
more
spawn.
delays here with snake bites and razor vines.
You know that they're all
into
coming
Break
through.
Room,
Like,
also
how can you
flashed
not
towards
defend
Waterfall.
that?
So they knew.
They're running a vice gun.
100%. The flank was, or the rotate was coming towards blue door.
Leaf had
Until
snake
now,
bite
the
and is
door
not playing
opens
for
up
that. That's
from
crazy.
The C site and disrupts the whole post-plant scenario from G2. Again, all of those smokes useful for KRU to just stick to the fuse and steal the round away from G2.
Crazy. What a bonus round for them to get against G2 here on Lotus. Both teams seem to have the answer on each other's map picks here. It's going to be a little bit of a default now from KRU as they want to feel what kind of pressure G2 will start the round
Well,
with.
that's your luck, dead.
And remember, KRU won that round with
If it already used it,
not too
fair
much
enough.
going into the rifles of G2. So that resets the economy on both sides, making this quite an important gun round for G2, if not breaking the economy potentially here and putting KRU in a comfortable position on defense. And what a shot by Baby Bay.
Sure, Baby MD's just going to challenge the same angle.
Right under his shot. Okay.
Who's next?
Yeah, don't peek down the columns. Stop that. Still waiting for the wall. Baby Babe still going to face it. It's no vice. He's just like, yeah, I'll take that. I got teammates behind me. The trust and confidence is there.
Again, 4v3, that's the kind of round that you should be able to convert against this kind of comp.
A little bit of a delay.
Yeah, those two first picks, huge right now, and Dante's able to trying at least to save the round for the team. Less sprays through
Killjoy,
the
fuck
break
me.
room door
What?
over to
What the?
Rumble.
This,
And
this,
we're just
this,
going back and forth here
it's just a full
terms of the
aim fucking
showdowns.
round. It can cost him.
for both of these teams.
Yeah, it is. It seems like they know they'll give it to each other in the certain situations. Just a few more.
Dude.
Say what?
Spike, you gotta fucking go, bro. You gotta go.
Acting very quickly. The insert from Valen into the B site might force them to commit now into a last
You gotta get this down.
5, 4, got it. Just about over a second, easy to plant. Where's he go? So they're on both sides. Everybody's coming.
gotta
from a
know
different
he's gonna
direction
have
here.
him. They just don't know where
Crazy to
Valen
enter
is.
back into the site as they leave it.
This is big. Just flash
You
on
missed the
tap,
time.
and BBB
Bro, you
gets
can
swing out
fucking
and
kill him.
after, so it hits both of them right now, and BBB finds the timing.
What planet is Sadak on?
Ready with the util that late in the round. The paranoia wasn't even used. And have the protocol for it.
It was. It hit both of them. So on the tap.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't used until then.
Yeah.
Still.
What a fucking mess.
Tap and BBB could
It's
swing
Sonic
out
doesn't
and
have a
after.
smoke.
13 seconds left into the round. Yeah. Sigh of relief for sure, because that was Dante that made it very, very dangerous there for G2 in that previous round. But yeah, it was like a Neon Frontier bundle number 2 ad where everybody was just showdown on every single one of the lines here of Lotus.
Bro, they are rotating so heavy when they have no fucking senti.
G2 bring it back still. Have a
Right
Guardian
now, I mean,
and rifles for the side of KRU.
could have walked through B.
Heavy lean towards the right side of the map here for the react. So that means Sadok's going to be giving out all the info here as he gets flooded soon.
Seeker's on top of that to go in, so this should be easy for him to get through.
Wow.
Where'd he go?
Nice read by Jogimo.
Beautiful read by Jog. It didn't even look like he looked towards the corner when he shot it. He just knew. The no-look showstopper. Rushing over. KRU here already set themselves up towards the spawn side. And everybody on G2 is ready and waiting with their guns pointed towards the top side of
They
that
play
site.
super far back. I mean, they might just get smacked by this fatal.
A few, put a little hot feet in there, but Baby's Bay.
They don't go for a fatal.
High-low, and they start to deny the entry into the site.
How are they not using a Nightfall?
I don't know. KRU's
What
making a little
the
bit more
why
space
are they
in,
not
but they
ulting?
have so
What
much
am
they
I
could be
missing?
using here and forego it.
I'm very intrigued as to why we decide to hold back on the Nightfall for MW0.
Bro, you now have no money. What are we saving it
After you
for?
realize from the Seekers from G2 rushing into the site. And yeah, look at this pick. While you're still right now being paranoid, you're close range enough so he sees the direction of where Sadok was TPing to, so he just shoots the rocket in that spot. But KRU should have known that this is a full commit, especially with the information that Sadok's getting towards that C site, that they're grouped up into C. We didn't use a Nightfall to try to flood back here for NW0.
Baby Bay is 6 away from dropping 30 in this on Vice.
Now you're on an eco.
What is going on this game in the situations that we're getting so many mid-round kills where they're fighting each other in the middle of the map?
Saving up for 100 Thieves, yeah.
Sparks out at the beginning of the round, fizzles, and then they just get the lurks to come in so effectively.
If he doesn't get 30 kills, at least he has it in his UNC age numbers.
It's a good push up here. At least KRU has the information on the map to make the informed decisions on B and C. But they haven't seen anything yet other than that first touch and go.
Team up putting Oxy on?
I gotta give it to KRU at least that they
Dunno, who
always
needs it?
anticipate this type of like, oh, if we jump
FaZe
spot, they might be
clan.
looking into that angle.
Oxy feels like a FaZe clan kind of player.
This is some of those times when if Baby Bay has the oppo, it gets scary. So they're okay to do it, but he has a rifle. It's still
That's my
kind
goat.
of scary. Takes down less there.
Less of
They're
2022
quickly
does
peeking
not
out with the lower buys just to
die
see
there.
if they can get an idea of what's happening. So it's going to be tough for KRU to grab this round as G2 pushes on through and should find themselves a good bit of momentum here. Alt points not necessarily on deck for too many players. So that could be really a way that KRU starts to edge their way back in after this round.
They do have to definitely have to start playing this a little bit more cleanly to not give these orbs away here on it to G2. Remember the first map on Breeze when he did
Yeah,
on
they
their
have
equal
5
round and
ults
ran
next
back
round.
into the B site and gave
Does FaZe get a
kills over
partnership
to
slot? I
Leaf,
doubt
if I'm
it.
not mistaken. And now KRU definitely.
I mean,
are
wasn't there
way
a
back
report that, who is
just
it?
to make sure
Is it
that they
Shopify?
despite
Have a
this
good
time
chance?
around,
Or was it FlyQuest? I think it was
get their money
FlyQuest,
right
wasn't it?
going into a huge round for them because they'll have 5 ults available to work with.
So what, you're looking at SEN, 100 Thieves.
Almost got his ult up. 1 away from Leaf. KRU dies to the spike, as you said. And this is going to be an incredibly big round for KRU. Kind of all the trust and confidence, everything they need if it's not a timeout needs to go into this round.
They have KRU.
Because it's going to be G2 taking control. if they don't.
Cloud. It might be,
And you do, right? You have the 5 ults to work with. This is
One
a
more
great
Americas.
opportunity for you to talk to your
G2.
team here as being
NLG.
Coach Johnny.
I think G2 over NRG. I mean, one thing I do know. That SEN will probably make it. Then again, does anyone care about SEN? We're about to find out. El Cloutico, they call it. C9 is out. C9 is probably out. I mean, C9 weren't even going to make the original one, if you remember. Like, weren't G2 meant to make it, and then they kicked them out? And C9 came in instead. So I'm pretty sure if C9 was, like, the last choice first time around, I mean, I don't know what Cloud9 have done since that would make you think that, yeah, they should be in. Cloud9 got in, spent a ton of money, and then instantly realized that they don't want to spend that money on Valorant, and then have never spent money on Valorant since.
Because they have bank right now. They can make a few mistakes.
So,
they can try a few things.
Yeah, I doubt C9 will make.
is placing a one-way smoke on the C line to make you think there's no operator there, but they actually placed heat in that spot too. So that's going to be the first line of defense that they have, and that dog is going to confirm where the op is. So G2 is going to avoid it to fight the front of that B site and open it up.
Quick aggression.
Oh, that's a huge kill because he had Viper Spit.
That was going to be the spike following in too, so a quick turnaround from Valen here as he even tries to get that TP gap sped up. Oh, so Baby understands they're trying to check the side of the map and they should be worried about C. So Valen slows down again. Almost uses the wall. Very effective, but there's the aim there from Sadak and team. Easy kill for them.
Yeah, that's nice from Dante though. To go
Okay, getting an op in this comp can definitely help if you can trust it on one side of the map.
Have some very nice little
I mean, G2 have plenty of money here, so they should be planting and just going for this.
1vx just at the break room. At least we'll get the plant down for Valen, but you're asking a lot from the IGL here. A 1 versus 4.
I guess you don't mind losing this round, but you want to get more ults out than that.
Well, the reset on each shot.
You want to get Raze or Fatal out, really.
It takes everything. No paranoia, no nothing. They'll get ult out of this regardless. But a few more kills would be fantastic. So he knows where the slide's coming from. He actually has a chance to just get some straight-up fights here in the beginning if he can get that slide out right away. But no, Dante's got a quick sidestep there.
But I think Oxley will go to. I think he might stay. I mean, I don't know if C9 will keep a team. Obviously, like, the thing is, there's no even point in trying to think about rosters. There are so many rosters. So many players' contracts will be up this year that it's not even worth thinking about rosters. Maybe, like, the only rosters that, you know, you'll have a decent chance of predicting are teams that, you know, are likely to stick together and are very likely to make it. Like, Lev's team might stick together, right? Paper Rex will probably stick together, right?
So really, do they... They want to open with Heat as they do, but he has an op. So do they open with a Nightfall? That's been their late game for the round. So, questions.
They're opening with Leaf with an op. And he's posting it up on the A line here to start.
Yeah, Leaf with an op too. So it's going to be hard angles held by both Heat and Leaf.
Okay, so Satchel from Jogging to
but like everyone else is like, I wouldn't even bother.
They're trying to force a jump spot to get information on the A line, and Leaf saw the jump, couldn't take the shot. But that's going to have to readjust how G2 is going to reapproach the mid-rounding. It's a full commitment towards the C site to start.
Just methodical. They know they're going to make noise. It feels like they are confident with the util they can throw in.
Gets out the Fatal. What the fuck?
They just pulled KRU's Nightfall for absolutely Trailblazer.
Yeah. Because of the TP that you had here from Valen onto the C side.
They had them cancel it.
That side, so that gives a little bit of a window here for G2 to commit for a fight into C.
That's true. They did have the from the shadows to kind of pull the trigger there. You're right. A good shot from Les. They're still deterring G2 from getting some good ground in the site. Yeah, this is getting awkward for everybody right now. Les is just trying to figure out which side they're going to come
doing
from.
Fucking spins
behind him from MW0 though, so they're holding this very smart. Oh, it looks so good in the defense. What a nice job by KRU. Oh, pull. Leaf gets one in the air.
Now this is a save. After that flash, it could have been a good pick there on to Les, but he flicks right into the shot, half blinded. Now they're chasing down the op. They're chasing down the rifle from Baby Bay as well, who does get a blind kill. He's getting blind kills and smoke kills.
How did he do this?
What
the hell, man? Oh my gosh. He has the same amount of kills as the next two
gambling
people
in
Leaf and Trent combined.
Yeah. That's important here, though. I think the op shot that just got ranged by Leaf over here to deny the showstopper from Heat gives the indication here that G2 might be playing this a little bit more slowly.
Yeah, they take a timeout. I mean, struggling a little bit here. Yeah, who would have thought picking Lotus against KRU would be a bad idea? No one could have seen it coming. Thing is, next year it should get pretty crazy and pretty interesting, to be honest. I mean, the rosters might be pretty insane. But yeah, I don't have the VCD database thing, but I'm sure if you check, like, I would bet that a very, very large portion of the players are on contracts that end this year. Has to be. Maybe 28 and 13. Valen, let's wake up, brother.
Nothing really. So it's still a chance for G2 to say, we could take that space and just go for BabyBay's ult from the 3K that he got from the previous round and just run over less.
Does it not make sense when you want Leaf to become a permanent
lurking?
lurking?
A slow start from G2 on the default and then they have across all 3 lanes, but they still have a window to attack the C site.
Quick from KRU. And they actually disperse inserts, and then they get back to B. Make sure they get through break room.
As I say, does it make sense to up here?
Of the play
I don't think so.
every site.
This time they try a little double there.
Instead of saying, I'm going to pit that off, I'm going to just walk forward and get a kill. That was nice.
What the fuck is that?
Now you're forcing the activate from an ult to fake towards the B site and re-hit towards C. And right now, everything's just being
stalled. What the fuck did we say in this timeout?
Down from less. Yeah, that slowed things
Snakebite
up.
from last. The Prowler basically fizzles out the Vice ultimate that went over towards B, and now G2 is getting themselves to the left. So they've been able to separate the map with all that and give themselves time over here. And BabyBay is still working that lurk position right towards Waterfall. Jogamo about to get handshakes, and he does to Sadak.
That's nice. That might deny here the opportunity for KRU to roll back in with the Vice.
On a great plan.
Comes down to this backstab once again from Heat with the operator. Onto Jogamo.
Oh, they got big kill.
Oh, cleans up the head punch there.
I mean, you can't
Heat
win
with
this.
1, an operator in 2. He's going to be able to grab the Vandal. Let's see how prime he can be in this situation.
It's because of that damage the BabyBay did. You probably should just be saving the up here, I think.
Basically has to get a 180 shot into this, and the team says not worth it just yet. Grab that op again and get out.
Of the MEA games,
Ends up being a very nice Razorvine being thrown
first
by
game was
BabyBay
complete
just on the top of the
glue.
box.
It was
He's
funny.
allowing
The first
work
game
to
was
happen
funny.
for him. Heat,
Second game was tragic.
because if not, he's running out of HP, running out of time, and Trent's going to be easy for the confirmed kill against his opponent. But G2 finally finding something out of the timeout, putting themselves back at this map point. Oh, sorry, in the lead in this map. That said, though, with less not
Big round for Joe has ult as well.
his ult on that previous round, he could use it now this time around. There's no big ults to push him out. Actually, there's
Again,
a
leaf
showstopper
hopping.
from Jogamo.
But you got a fucking Viper's Pit as well.
Another push. Now KRU
Is Eng a fraud?
The fact that they're going to push, they don't actually do it this
I
time.
mean,
so
I
it's
think
a bit
Eng's
more
stocks are
utilized
pretty low
now.
right now. Doesn't a fraud have to have,
Susceptible
like,
to that.
the wrong stocks for
So
what
that smoke being thrown
for what it
aggressively
is?
cleared out by the Trailblazers. So
So are you saying that Eng is like a good
pulling
coach?
up the Viper wall,
He's
you're
a fraudulent
still creating a
bad
sense
coach.
of
He's
urgency
good.
that G2 is still moving in towards
I don't know.
the
I
wall.
think
It
it's
keeps a
always
couple
difficult to
players still,
judge coaches.
from KRU anchored up
It
towards the
obviously
C site.
doesn't speak
Still
great
setting
that
up for
KC
3 players pretty much watching the
have
orb
improved.
area, at the A site.
But I mean, they couldn't shoot on
Can
split.
they punish less here?
Sometimes your players can't shoot. What are you gonna do?
It becomes the wait for a pick game, and we're about to get a possibility of that right here. Whoa. Gets out safely. Jogamo still following through. He's looking for the coattails. It's going to be a shot towards
nice.
Waterfall, and he does find less through the smoke. A bit too much of a
That's
push.
like
as
Duelist
Dante
overheat
is
after
ready,
ulting, but
the scramble
it's
for
fine.
C is on.
You want to get Viper's Pit in here, bro. Oh, big.
Oh, clothesline.
Huge
Dante was
from
just
Lee.
about to turn the corner. You saw his body
But
just flop
Sadik
out of the way
gets
from
it.
the plant. The rest
Oh
of
my
team
God, the
still
damage is
looking, yeah,
crazy.
very low HP for MW0 now as they're being torn apart before even getting the targets online. Oh, again with the util mid-sight. And Leaf takes advantage of it that time. Just waiting for the peak. G2 looking for game point here with 8 HP on MW0.
Yeah, this is, he made noise too. It's over. Fall back, save your weapon. Just play for the OT now.
Saw the shoulder there too. The drop smoke almost gave him the kill they were looking for, and it is going to be again the save. Deja vu from just last round too. Heat taking the same pathing out. And G2 taking the same site for a round.
And I like that from Jogimo too. Just pulling the showstopper early in case.
No, it turns out they didn't need the pit.
Here behind Mount if there was more
I
than
mean, I thought he was
player,
going to go for it because I was like, it's the first time we've kind of seen him on site.
Close that gap, get that second satchel in to really take down less with the showstopper, nullifying the Viper's pit on that end. But I think most importantly too is the position from Leaf with the operator. Man, he was there to save all of his team as they're pushing forward for KRU to try to retake that site. 2 big op shot kills.
And it becomes a different position, right? I mean, he's been rifling all game. The past handful of rounds, he grabbed the op, but it's riding a bike for him.
Yeah.
Whatever he's shooting, he knows
Okay,
where
Trent won off ult.
needed him.
That's the problem. They held onto those ults. KRU, and so now they've kind of missed that second cycle. They might get Neon ult for last round.
Whatever we need him to be, Viper or Senti, and even play the op. Here comes a walk down though from Heat with the operator and a fight towards the rubble.
Phantom, bro.
Speedy Sadak is traded out, though. They still go for a few more. MW
Oh my God,
gets
Leaf.
one as they're still trading. Oh, the one-way, baby.
Got the 30.
Plays that advantage nicely, and now it's just 2, an operator and a Spectre for Dante.
And that's just
You go out here, you dog C, you try and get this ult up.
Les likes to find timings and positioning on the pushes, and
You have to play for an ult up here, surely. You're playing for Trent's ult up.
expect the second push forward from Dante just around the corner at that C mound. And it seems that is the case. You'll play the numbers, play the group, and try to hit towards this B site. Give that plant for Trent, play inside that pit, get the Seekers out, potentially a GG here.
Allowing that op.
Oh, when the Vice Flash gave you info.
Quick
Good
kill, and
times.
if not, the swings from everybody
Good
else.
times.
Really methodical in the layers that they're trying to process this. And a nice
I mean, with
play
Seekers,
to
they
cover
should
the
win
smoke.
here.
So where do they hide?
Press
Is
the
it
fucking
all
ult button.
together? Seekers out with that plant. So nobody chases a Seeker, but they are going to set up in different spots.
Now Trent could even take
GG.
Kevin position.
That's 30.
That's Heat coming in with an op again.
Another one. Just denial everywhere. Snake bite down. Vice util down. I mean, Heat's walking on glass to even try to get this one down, Vansili. And he's going the other way right now. So he's going to
Pick up a rifle.
Can I get a rifle in this situation? Oh, my word. 6 bullets, by the way.
It's Heat, though.
Pick that one up. Someone didn't pay for the ammo. It's going to be too much. That's on Fast Peep already. He's hanging out. He's playing for stats. He's out. He's safe, everybody. Don't worry about it. G2 take the map in 2.
Actual VFL terrorist right there. VFL terrorism.
My sources are telling me the Baby Bay on stage is actually a goat disguised as a Baby Bay, and that Baby Bay is currently in a bay tied up by the Bay Harbor Butcher, if you were wondering why he's playing good.
You're not a Baby Bay fan? Saving for play-ins? Yeah, that's tough. Only used to hang the mouse up. Bro literally just dropped 30. Bro literally just carried his team to a win. Staying up for Series 2? I can't guarantee I'll be up for all of it. I mean, who wants to watch Team Secret Paper Rex? I'll watch at least one map. I'll watch at least one map. Oh, this game is going on again. Are we back?
Everything else was on point, and even the awareness onto exit as well was huge. So here we go. First 2 rounds on the board here for 2G. Now it's the bonus round. If they can get this one on the board on the defense of all sides, this is still one of the most attack-sided maps in the pool, by the way. Just a heads up. So it's very uncomfortable on the defense, especially when people get into a rhythm. So a lot of pressure here on SRB. You don't want to get swept on this half, and you want to get something going here as early as possible.
Establishing that dominance at the same time.
It's not Shadowcasting anymore.
Once again, we talk about that team being the 1-2
Bro, what happened to my Shio cast?
Completely set their opponents ablaze. Excellent little jiggle there. Xander going for that TP peek just to see if anything's going on, and is able to spot out Brinks, but it's still as patient as ever. I think SRB are just trying to bait 2G to try and push out.
Yeah, I mean, they're actually hearing Brinks jump spotting at C.
Paid him too much yesterday.
Right, as long as he has C control, they can't go A.
I retired from casting after the tech pause. I mean, to be fair, that is an all-timer, isn't it?
45 seconds left on the clock. It's getting a little dangerous now, Mark.
Sliggy TV with a raid.
On the A side of the map, but they're all facing on the C side now.
Hello, Slig people.
Keep in mind too that Vise wall.
Enjoy Paper X versus Secret. I'm sure it'll be a great game, Sliggy. I'm sure that'll be an absolute gigabanger. Don't worry about that one.
Smoke in here to try and make this one work. Brinks under a lot of
pressure. The strat, I actually.
But it simply will just be the utility. Make sure that Brinks is going to be down. Golbera trying to hold on to anything. As the reinforcements come through on Waterfall. 2G ready for this fight, but exactly like you said, time counting down. Smoke the hero comes through, finds 2 kills. They're still trying to frag out here, and even before the spike goes down, that's going to be SRB
well,
going
that was a round of Valorant.
As Exa standing up and letting them know what just happened.
Talk to him, man. Talk to him. Oh, I love that.
So they're still in the same place, right?
The passion
that they were yesterday.
You gotta win on all fronts, Mark. It's not just
what happened yesterday? The server went down.
Mental warfare as well. Smack talk has a big part of it, man. You got to stand up. A scary round though for SRB. Really drawing the time down to the absolute wire. 2G, they were all there, man. Every single player. They had
the Zeta game was a banger game, yeah.
Finish. And I think the oh wait, important fight. Golbera coming out on top. That's a massive find now. Smoke goes down.
Golbera, QCK, FRZ. Holy, some names on this in this game.
Oh my goodness, it's looking like a flashback of round number 1.
Smoke Nature and Xander as well.
Next is Exa in the exact same locations. This time though with larger weapons. And SRB, they poise themselves up.
I mean, the only problem I've got with this is it's a lot of effort. These tier 2 teams have no chance of making it.
Least guaranteed. While FRZ, look at that flank. It's already so far forward.
These teams have no chance, man.
But SRB decide to go for that B site.
They've lost the entire map. This needs to be a contact into a player. Probably look for the C side.
QCK is the guy that played Phoenix for Loud, yeah.
You don't want to force a scenario too.
Optimus, thanks for the sub.
You can tell Satellite's hunt for it as well. There it is. That's one of the equalizers. Still 1 player down.
DMV so optimistic, but it's just how far they have to go. Like, they have to finish in the top 2. They start at the bottom of play-ins. Like, bro, there's just no way. There's just no way. They could make it to playoffs, don't get me wrong. A tier 2 team, I think, will definitely make playoffs. I just don't think that they can make jumps. There's no way.
Ready for it. And look at that. It will be the ultimate gets popped while Golbera finds Satellite. This time it's 2G dissecting their way into the site. As methodical as can be. Nature.
Remember your time on EG.
Scenario. Tosses things out. Oh yeah, Brinks. Watches up top. QCK gonna go for that rundown while the defuse gets stuck, and it's all QCK today.
Why have we known all the MEA tier 2 teams for like 4 weeks? I genuinely don't know. I don't know what the EMEA schedule is all about.
And it got really scrappy.
But then again, we might.
So there actually was a world that could have come out on top of.
I mean, we might see this next year, to be honest. Like next year, we might see a similar sort of thing where it's like,
onto Satellite, inside of Breakable.
You know, a lot of people.
Yeah, I think the one thing that is certain though is 2G's not playing this game with fear. They're so confident, and I think that's been in my mind the trademark.
Like a lot of different you know, like formats, because it's going to be a bunch of different organizers. So you might see like weird timings on the open qualifiers where, you know, some regions have like, you know, multiple weeks. If we use Sliggy's time theory, some teams will have, you know, loads of time to prepare for cups and others won't. Also, there'll probably be more issues like there was yesterday too. What the hell? How the hell has he done that? I mean, BRK is one that I'm not too familiar with, but how the hell has he hit it that well?
Even get anything online. Still over a minute left. Exa left in the 1v5, just looking to potentially isolate a kill. Oh, a little bit of unfortunate timing, but that Prowler going to eat all the bandit bullets in the world. 2G continue their dominance.
5 players alive too. That means the economy's starting to roll as well for the 2G side. A firm, comfortable lead on this defensive side. It's 4-1.
Take a timeout. Is that coach there?
Judging by
the coach sitting right behind him?
Might be seeing attack timeout, and I think
please don't be a tech.
It's a good one. It's a good one, Marks. They don't. It doesn't feel like they have a real solution to the problems that they're experiencing right now. They're not really sure what the weaknesses are. They're doing a really good job at pushing back C and kind of baiting out some of the util, but they're not really able to figure out where to end.
So this is for the final slot, right? So yeah, this was LCQ.
One of the things I'm noticing as well is, SRB, they're expecting more of that heavy util fight just off the rip. As soon as the barrier drops, they're expecting like, oh man, the explosions, oh, there's the nade, there's the smoke, there's the flash. The classic, like,
oh, this might be the funniest page in all of VLR.
Really giving that. Instead, what they're giving is somebody peeking down a long sight line and just being ready to shoot them. And that, you can tell, it's just a little bit of that mental.
Am I allowed to stream? That's a fair point.
But this is the preparation that SRB have done prior to this matchup, going against this Brazilian passion, exactly like you said. Because 2G, they're just ready to go in there, and
I mean, just give me the grace. Give me some grace. Yeah, don't snitch.
I mean, QCK is 7-1.
SRB lose. This is the fourth grand final loss this year.
4 ults in play here for SRB. They got a lot to
Holy,
work with.
Paper X could only
Very
dream.
close to the Viper's pit as well. So there's a lot to work with in terms of executes. I think for them right now, it's minimizing risk and being able to.
So who are the other 3 teams that already made it?
Just use all of their ultimates. 2G though, getting the heads up on this, forcing the raise ult through the B side of the map, but it's the B side crunch.
They know that was happening?
Can't be water. What's water? Not be water.
Is this meant to be happening?
Top left. Oh my goodness, a good listen in here
Holy
from
good.
Shopify Rebellion Black. I mean, that time
Talking about the op more than they are the game.
Hey, they're not gonna utilize it just at the start of the round. Let's just run them down, and you can just see what happens when they're playing with that confidence.
Woo, Xander rolling back the years.
Disgusting 3K, but this take over the entire map, and it's 2G who get completely suffocated.
You know what the weird thing is? 2G didn't even play the round poorly. If anything, SRB's the one that had the weird call. They're calling into the stack where the
So M80, yeah, I knew M80 made it. I wanted to know who the other teams were. And you're all just like, don't know. M80 and I don't know.
So I think it was a round win. They're happy with it.
Yeah, I could have guessed M80, bro.
In terms of macro, it still was a
I want to know if Ikolos Laser made it.
Very differently had that C-hold been a little bit stronger coming out.
Bestia and Lamazia.
This time it's Gobert
Yeah, I don't know them.
And Garbage gets a kill with a spam onto smoke. The standout
Don't know
player
them.
for SRB.
Are they any good?
Gobert's got the operator on the C side of the map. That could also be another player here for SRB.
Ikolos is gone? Bro, that's
man.
on VLR. That's
Especially
technically
just
the
through
team
smoke
I'm
as well,
listed
and I
under.
think Gobert's angle was spotted out.
My VLR
That
account.
nifty little teleport from Xander just to make sure, confirm that.
Imagine you have
information
Tui's and
how
Jizz.
deadly Gobert can be. And at this point, SRB should be so aware of the danger that all these players on 2G's side present. As 2G slowly make their way towards this B site, which actually it looks like SRB want to end their.
The last time one was Taco and Melsa. And Taco Leah. Sideshow hated Taco Leah, and I have no idea why, but he just had a massive hate boner against Taco Leah for some reason.
Right here, Smoke's gonna push back the C player, and it's gonna be Garbage forced into a one and done potentially. Do they expect it?
Nightfall being traded across. Yeah, they were ready for it, but it doesn't matter. Brinks. Everyone's looking left, doesn't look right onto the site. And just like that, the hopes, the dreams. No Xander 3K to bail them out. SRB.
What if someone's under the required age of VCT? I think it doesn't matter.
This rifle. They're gonna try and run him down.
Well, it won't matter because they ain't winning. Don't worry about it, little bro.
Dropping a single round.
We're starting to enter really dangerous territory.
Taco biggest he was a chamber merchant. That why the fuck?
5 rounds on the
why the hell have I done that?
A lot more room for more, and it kind of just feels like the macros
Why did I do that?
the entire time. And I think the frustrating
Because he's 16.
sucks that
Well, there you go.
some of the kills that are coming out from 2G have been just spammed through smokes on smoke towards the A side of the map. It's been just straight spam lines. It's got to be frustrating if you're SRB. Fortunately for them, the money's still
Viper's Pit.
decent. They got guns to work with.
Last time they won just by running down
I'd
C.
like to see SRB switch things up a little bit here. I want to see them I want to see
What are people's predictions for SEN 100 Thieves?
and then force these fights, but this time it's Brinks coming out on top. Smoke can't.
Everyone but who was some one person on the
just tried to
show picked
something work there.
SEN.
That buddy system established, and keep in mind that's the Viper's Pit now. Taken off.
What is it? Is it Baller's Law?
Not able to confirm the kill on Gabsh. He's really
Is Baller's Law in play here?
Wasn't through with smoke. That was all pure aim And all the members of 2G taking a little bit of damage, but no kill secured until Nature finds Golbera. So that could be an opening here, but there's still a lot they have to do.
Sander creeping up front B. Does he expect QCK
Will he
to
check?
be here? If he can get the cross here for free, he might check it. Oh,
Will he even go that way?
come on, check it.
With his teammates going that way, he will check it, yeah. When you've got your teammates coming in that way, there's no reason not to check it.
Somehow SRB's clawed themselves
Okay, you got the flank coming in. Oh, that could be a huge kill. But the Viper's pit's gone down, so he should have... Timing's unreal, actually.
FRZ got pinged up as well. The global teleport comes through, but will be denied, so Brinks will be sent back. No funny business this time. FRZ coming in onto this flank. Every single angle being watched from a different side. Nature starts out with that first. FRZ, though, on that flank as deadly as ever. Yet again,
oh, 2G are going to be back, bro. It's going to be 2G.
It's 2G. They still will not slow down as we slip more and more into winning territory for them.
Right, I'm just going to fill up my water quick.
SRB's best efforts to claw that back from the 5v3, or the 3v5, excuse me. 2G remains strong in that 3v3. The communication is very clearly there for them. They're able to maneuver so well, just moving their players around, playing off each other. The timings are all there. And just like the crunches onto the players is so well played by them. It's nice and calm and collected. It was a little bit max passion, but now I say it feels cool, calm, collected for the Brazilian side.
There was really an opportunity there. You know, you see that first kill come through, and then the flood happens, but FRZ, just in the minds of Shopify Rebellion Black at this point, like, just that pressure has continuously just mentally dismantled them.
Yeah, he's an absolute menace. And now SRB's eyeing out this B site. I mean, their weapons are bad. It kind of makes sense. They're going for the Hail Mary, but there's so many players here and the util on top of that as well. It's going to be absolutely difficult to brute force through here. They could wait it out. Maybe Smoke gets an opening pick. That might change some things, but yeah, they're just rerouting now. They're done here.
Speaking of Smoke, has not been having the map that we expected. Obviously dropping down quite a few times just to some unlucky sprays on the side of 2G, but still has not been the hero that SRB need. We know what this guy can do, especially on that defense, but this offense so far, the Chamber hasn't really found that much.
Spike down A.
Repeak. Not looking pretty there. Okay, Satellite. Gets the paint shells off. A lot of damage as well. Onto FRZ, Xander. Bit of tricky timing there, but will be able to clear it. As Paranoia comes through, Brinks just being ever so careful. All the while, though, Golbera has completely gone into their spawn, is now just holding a sick crossfire, and nobody really expecting QCK. You are kidding me. He's not allowed to get away with it, but Will with FRZ on the bailout as well. Shopify Rebellion Black drop yet another round. 2G, they don't even look like they're heating up. That's how locked in they are.
Ooh, we're really entering scary territory now for if you're SRB. 2G, they're very comfortable. There's so much more room for error. I mean, the second place curse for SRB is so real. I'm sure it's starting to creep in a little bit, isn't it? It's like it's got to start entering your psyche soon. If not now, in a few rounds at the very least. But 7-2 on defense, Lotus of all maps, right? Like, you need at least 4 here if you're SRB. 5 was obviously the ideal finish here.
7-2.
Trying to bring things back here, one pistol away.
Oh, no.
Anything over 9-3 is tough, man.
GG.
It really is, and like, this is the problem. It's just coming down to those individual fights that SRB are finding 2G in. And sure, you know, like, things don't really go well when it comes to those first bloods for SRB and how they really want to take that space and make that thing happen. But even when they plant the spike down, it's just the wraparound, the flanking.
2 grams versus G2 incoming.
It almost looks like SRB.
Yeah, we've never seen that before.
Minds on what they want to do. And
Raffies is that coach?
That pressure is really starting to mount on their side, especially given all of the circumstances that these players have been through.
And I think maybe the level of respect they were expecting to get from 2G in this map just isn't really there, because, I mean, you could just tell by the movement of the players, right? For 2G's side, like,
the more you know,
they're constantly jump spotting things. Like, there's no lack of information, and typically that's how you see a very strong defensive half, right? Is having those educated guesses, having, like, knowing where to put your numbers. Bit of a miscomm there. Exa could have maybe broken that for Smoke, but 2G once again continuing domination, continuing the confidence plays towards the A side of the map this time, forcing reactions onto the C side.
Would have been nice though if they could get that pick, especially with that forwards pressure from 2G. Map control has been the name of the game. QCK, oh no, Xander teleports into the worst angle possible. And it's going to be easy pickings for QCK to be able to find that opening kill. It's not the round, or sorry, not the start that SRB wanted.
You take a timeout, your smoke player dies like that first.
SRB at this point just kind of looks stuck.
It's just suffocation. I mean, no matter where they go, they're completely stalled. They try to go C. It's the Vice util that they got to deal with. They try to go A. It's the fight with 2G, the stronghold, and then every single time they've gone B, has not really worked out too well.
God, I mean, some of these tier 2 versus the worst tier 1, those games are gonna be cinema.
Does it work out?
Perhaps for all the wrong reasons, but the worst tier 1 teams against some of these, did you just run into the...
A little bit of damage onto
Oh, he ran into the seas.
Happens, Golbera trying to make that one come alive, but it's Satellite who is able to win out that round. Uh-oh, bad timing here, but Nature at least able to get the spike down. It's crazy. It's
okay, 3v2.
Satellite is simply just not done yet.
I mean, you have... Well, actually, they somehow don't have that much money, despite being 7-2.
Viper's Pit up into their face. They are going to be entering into here. Satellite just waiting for it. Is able to find the first. Going for that quick little reposition. And Exa with the spray down.
7-3.
Flaps across the screen.
Give us Lev 2G. Holy.
That stabilization round.
I don't think we'll get to Lev 2G, I'll be honest.
Time where that stack on C-side has worked. I swear every time I see someone playing the high-low and that boxes, they always lose it somehow. Someone please, Twitch chat, help me out. Has it ever worked out for anyone? I need help here, man.
It's cursed.
To be fair, the caster's not wrong.
Yeah,
that play
it's the cursed micro play, but the macro for 2G is still incredibly on point. They're so in control of everything happening. It's really just coming down to the sight holds at this point.
So,
third round of the board here for SRB. Again, the 5-7 finish right here would be massive, and Satellites, and already we find.
Why are they kissing each other in the door? Why are they doing a me and Seth in the door there?
I wonder if that was a little bit of a miscomm there. Bit of who's gonna break the door. Uh-oh, no one's breaking the door. They both had their knives out trying to make that one happen. And then Smoke as well, getting the quick, easy pick. Just like that. It's gonna be a solid rush coming in from Shopify Rebellion Black. A breath of fresh air for this squad. Exactly like you said.
Sunset Ascent Breeze. Send pick Ascent. That's interesting. Sunset pick I think makes sense from 100 Thieves.
Left in this half as soon as
Sent from Sent. Again, I can't guarantee I'll watch the whole game, I'll be honest.
4 second place finishes in a row, man. 3 of them in VCL, 1 of them in the SEN Invitational, if I'm not mistaken. 4 in a row, man. A 5th right here would be an absolutely heartbreaking way to end the year. But it doesn't seem like they're
I have trust. I have trust in whoever wins map 1 will dominate map 2, surely.
One play at a time, one successful hit at a time. This time it's the flawless that restore the mental. Keep things kind of rolling.
I changed my pick to Zeta based off the Vodfather's analysis of full sense. Well, all I can say, what did we? I can't even remember what we said. Genuinely, so much happens, so much Valorant happens that I could not tell you a lot of what happens. No, I'll go to 100 Thieves Sen. That's what most people want to watch. If you want to watch, I mean, technically I don't even have the rights to watch this, but.
Oh my god!
Oh, did they disconnect again? What? That even looks stranger that time.
We're both not breaking door. Well, it turns out the rocket was
just both running at the door.
Unfortunately, it just blows them up too. Not exactly how 2G wanted that round to go. And it's a bit of a scraped by together here. Not a full rifle suite for 2G. So we do see that Bulldog and a bit of light shields come through. It will be enough as Smoke once again just challenging this A angle.
It seems like they're slowly adjusting.
Look at his player camera. He looks like he's about to.
Quite heavily, and him not
looks like he's seen a ghost.
Right here is making it.
The Asuna Phoenix.
What 2G's ideas are, right? I think they're gonna go back towards the.
Watch the end of this round, then we'll go watch 100 Thieves Sen.
There needs to be a jiggle somewhere. That was the opportunity. FRZ.
Why is nobody coaching the second Americas game anymore? Because back in the olden days, what used to happen. Well, I think what Sliggy did was he used to sleep when EMEA would be on, so he'd sleep during the middle of the day. But now EMEA plays every day.
Once again, a spray down.
But basically, it makes it impossible.
If there's a smoke, spray through. You never know what.
I always used to just pick one. I always used to just not be an idiot and just, pick one game. Pick the best of the 2 games, the early Pacific game and the late Americas game. But like I am doing right now, the later Americas game is better than the early Pacific game, so I'm just picking that.
It's so held here by 2G. They got 2 players on site. FRZ's close on Exa.
Yep, that's going to be the first kill there. Spam through. Uh-oh, timing Xander.
Xander wins another round for him.
Through, and now it spams yet again. Gobera finds Satellite.
Got a plant.
You've got to be kidding me, man. Time ticking down. It will be the spike plant happening here, but already 2G going to
Satchel. Oh, it didn't quite hit him enough.
Able to stick the spike. Oh, that blast pack could have been absolutely deadly. A 3v3 scenario. Xander going for that reposition. Nature having
No
a
one's
little bit
watching
of
heaven.
time to get that reposition as well. As Brink's going to make that happen.
He's gonna have his chamber headhunter still.
So Smoke going to get flushed off the angle. It's aggressive Xander once again trying to be the hero. The flush out comes through down to this 1v1. Smoke not able to use the operator until that expires.
Doesn't have a smoke.
Up against Brinks, who's known for that flank, known for that aggressiveness.
Did he not? Oh, he does have a smoke.
Just going to be holding that close angle. And yeah, it's going to be one bullet out there just to try and make that happen. And it's just Brinks with the reposition around.
Oh, perfectly timed.
B main. The early point of pressure for Sentinel, so it doesn't look like Cryo's going to be sticking around.
No, just looking to play for information. Get
Here we go.
Fast rotates, which are already coming in through mid. As long as 100 Thieves can hold on to backside
100 Thieves with the flood. Cryo swings out and dies straight away.
For Cryo, but the rest of his team is here. 100 Thieves swinging out from
backside. They hold backside.
Sentinels have not gotten any control here. Really struggling here.
Bit whiffy.
100 Thieves play both angles.
But it don't matter.
It's a
100 Thieves.
pistol for Timotino.
Timotino is just so dangerous on these fast rotates.
Right, for those of you who haven't seen this, I am going to put on my shades because my eyes hurt.
Staying highly mobile, getting into the right position to flood. And here he comes again. Beautiful opener. Adjust for the second and third in this one. Even getting the refresh on that slide. He has been maybe the biggest reason behind this 100 Thieves turnaround. Him and Asuna as this double duelist duo on the Neon, on the Phoenix.
Well, 100 Thieves there showing you instantly. I mean, Cryo dying here straight away, not great. So we don't have game set.
1-2 punch.
100 Thieves, just the triple stack in mid, fast flood. Class. I always fake a pistol round. That's what I've been saying for years.
Back in between stage 1 and 2 now and riding that momentum. They've just been absolutely tearing it up.
Asuna, especially as an individual, there was that period of time, as I think there has been after every.
He can fall asleep on stream and still pretend he's watching. I mean, I can't read your comments if I'm asleep, can I? I could though. You are right. That's a good point. Good. I mean, to be fair, for a second round, I probably could. Just close my eyes. Does it matter if I miss the second round?
Sure, he was playing in the very
Certainly
early
not.
days back in First Strike.
Surely 100 Thieves win the second round.
It's bringing him the success, but in a very different game.
Yeah, nice to see him support some rookie players into the roster. Nice to see him reunited with a bang. They've been playing for Sentinels last year. As Cryo this time will nail his first 2 shots.
Oh.
Got knocked out of the round before he got a chance to play it in the pistol.
Could have slept. I actually had my eyes open, but I could have slept.
Cryo is all Sentinels accomplished.
Yeah, clean stuff from them. I think the one thing SEN can be happy about is they were successful in Operation
I
Orphan.
dozed off in a meeting
Redux
with
is only
Cam
2 away from that Phoenix ultimate. The writing on the wall, maybe. With
How do I go from minus 100 aura without glasses to 1,000 with them? What do you mean I have a minus 100 aura?
Maybe it'll just be 5.
That's criminal from you. I mean, again, what I always say is, let's see a picture of you. Go in the TMV Discord right now and send a picture of yourself in general. And let me get it up on stream and we'll have a look at you, shall we?
100 Thieves want to cook up something. They'll trap play over in B main. They've got the bonus buy. Just going to hope Sentinel step into their trap.
But SEN taking their time towards
Cortez,
mid.
he might be in trouble here.
Cortez here.
He could be in some trouble. He is very committed here. Needs to be perfect on
Don't
these
mind, he's
opening
the goat.
shots. The first one lands. Now some utility to push him
Oh,
out
he's
from
burning
the
and he
corner.
doesn't even know.
From Asuna was gorgeous.
And Vora got a
That's all
kill
of
up.
his util. Now, at the same time, Sentinels
Oh, this is
heated
a bit weird. Where do you go? You're planting
Without
backside,
control beaming,
obviously.
this is a
The
dangerous
TP
site
is
to end in.
devious from little Bang there. My boy Bang.
Takes down John.
Now just need to
Paranoid's
live.
going to buy even more time as he gets
Live, bro,
reinforcements
just
from
live.
main.
Yeah, Redux spending both flashes to force his way back into the site.
You
It's
know,
just
both
him
are
and
here
Johnny
now. We should.
Still plenty of time to work with, but no control over the site.
Cryo's going to start rotating across as well.
But so far, 100 Thieves not biting. It is Asuna with the rifle into the corner.
Nicely done
Gets
by
set
100
up
Thieves.
beautifully with the
Bang's
bang
done a
bang
really
in the
good
corner.
job. Okay, there he did less of a good job. Okay, there they did a really bad job. But, I mean, Cryo should be favored.
Direction, though. Cryo takes him down. 100 Thieves starting to run away with this thing.
Yeah, that re-clear play into B main was so nice from 100 Thieves. early in that round. The combination of the molly and the flash going the other direction from Austin, it was just perfect. Poor Cryo just had to sit.
Why is Slippery Sausage on YouTube saying I'll happily send a picture of me for DMV to discuss?
CT control was reabsorbed by 100 Thieves.
Yeah, maybe don't want to see that one.
Sitting on this island, stuck
That might be
between both
bannable.
sides of the 100 Thieves defense.
Such a tough spot for
Check
Sentinels
general,
trying to
no
play out
way
from.
you've actually sent a picture of yourself.
Redux actually has the ultimate online, but it being around with a few stingers.
If there is a dick pic in there,
need some opening
yeah,
picks
you're
before
definitely
Sentinels can
getting
rely
banned. I'm
back
telling
on
you that right
Quickly
now.
Dashing into market though. To accelerate into B now, and as Jonapi steps out from main, Sentinels have a real chance now. A couple of rifles to be found here. A tripwire put down deep into spawn.
Okay, you
Austin
just
has
literally
the
sent a
ult,
picture of
that'll be
Ryan
the go
Reynolds.
sign for this retake.
Isn't going to be easy. Austin really trying to sprint into the site, but Jerwin
And
is
but
sitting in the corner.
oh,
We'll send Austin
okay, they're about to
backwards.
win an eco.
Still a
Hold on, they're
forward
back.
hold by Sen. Timatino, the hero from the pistol round, now tries to advance
Why
back
is it
in
wrong?
and brings it even. A tap onto the spike now, and the flame wall up too. Sentinels forced out to try and fight this thing, and they're dropping like flies. John!
That wall almost lasted
steadies
too long
the
for him.
course.
Nice reposition from
ticking
John
down, and it's
QT, the
the
GOAT.
in-game leader.
That wall almost
Such an
lasted too
incredible
long there
clutch
for him.
there from John QT.
That's not. Oh, it's Ryan Gosling.
Step
Sorry, not
away
Ryan
From the
Reynolds.
first week of
My
competition
bad.
in stage 2 for medical reasons. But he showed
That's
up
literally
last
me.
week and he was outstanding.
I mean, his individual form this year has been otherworldly.
It was the same when the team was struggling back in kickoff. It was the same in stage 1. He's been such a consistent force.
What is the
for
SEN
this
jersey?
Sentinels roster.
Let's go,
Coming into this match.
Why are
the
they
highest
playing in
rated
that fucking
player in
alien
America.
jersey? What the hell's this?
That's after Sentinels let slip that anti-bonus round. They get it
Oh
back
my.
on the score, and Jerwin just rips Bang's head off.
Holy, it's
Wasn't even
chaotic.
close. Didn't stand a chance. Redux's ult is sent back,
I'll
and
wait for the
Sentinels
ult.
will have to pump the brakes just a bit.
Cryo quickly pushing in the space elsewhere as Timatino.
Oh,
Try and
boy.
even the score.
Oh, he is aggro.
Wow.
And Cortez instantly dropped. So now smoke's unavailable
Oh,
from
and now they're
Sentinels.
trapped in as
There are
well.
4 players into elbow. Fully committed now. 100
Okay, you
Thieves
see
have
the cipher?
completely
I mean, now you know
enclosed
that
them.
they're all here as well.
Push through mid, push through B, are fully ready for this hit to come underway. And so the Nightfall required
All
from
through
Sentinels.
elbow though.
Trying to make a go at this yet.
Trying to push for
Also
the
the
kind
player
of
they
paper
must
Rex
deal with
plant-ish.
backside. They're actually marching into spawn.
Foley push
Trying to use
backside.
the
Hey, you guys
cancel audio.
two!
Bora holds
And the
it
spike
down.
goes down.
Good for 2. And Austin is still a problem.
Oh,
the
what?
Flame Sentinels
Right, they
hold
don't know where he
strong.
is.
And Cryo sees that
Ult?
player. Just the barrel.
1v1. Cypher off.
Still a
John
journey
versus
to be made by
Cryo. He
John.
has ult.
Spike in spawn.
You have time to
30 seconds
move.
remaining. He's going to go all the way around the world.
Looking for back-to-back clutch rounds. In the hands of Sen's IGL. Information, though.
Oh, you know.
Granted to Cryo. Now in understanding that this will be a B finish.
Gonna fight him.
Oh, John turns back around.
Oh, yeah.
Was ready for the fight, but he missed the timing. And now it's down to the wire, so he must plant the spike. Look at all these trips in the post plant. So much information for these ciphers to work around.
Where does he go?
Cryo's already made it into the site. It's a game of chicken now.
Well,
A 50-50 chance. Which way will he come? Just narrowly missing him, and Cryo turns around in just the nick of time.
Shuts John down in this one. Excellent.
Aura getting 2
closeout from
backside
Cryo.
there.
He played
Fade
that
ulted is
one-on-one.
crazy. It's quite a nice call, I
With
think,
such
from Sen,
poise.
to be honest, to get them
A
out of
Red
that
Bull clutch.
situation.
This time in the hands of 100 Thieves. But this is such a great start for Sen. That opening on the entry only traded out by excellence in the hands of Timatino and Vora towards CT.
Okay, that is too clean. Let's go.
100 Thieves
timeout.
absolutely loving it, and why not?
Yeah, this one's
Looks like it's gonna be
looking
a
good.
pretty
It's got a
early
nice
timeout
pace to
coming
it,
in
for
now.
sure.
After 100 Thieves go up 4-1, it's time for Sentinels to figure out what.
Tough. What is this jersey, though, man? What is this? It's like a one-off? What trousers are they wearing? Are they wearing red trousers? Sorry, pants. Away strip? Yeah. Check on the SRB game. 9-7. Oh, SRB running it back. 1 pistol, 1 first gun round. Hold on. Why'd you have a gray and why is it part of it white though? Why is it gray and white? I mean, bruh.
Players on that side
I
of
don't
the
think
map.
it even took that long.
I like it. You're a hater. I am a hater. Put me down as a D1 hater.
Piece of information. It's because they're willing to give up their Cypher side of the map a lot. Just leave the utility there for some information and choose to group up and fight together.
So it becomes this challenge of when you're hitting into a site, you know they have strong backside presence. How do you two-stage your utility?
The thing I hate about America's
to cut 100 Thieves off from
is
the
that, like,
retake.
What's interesting, 100
they
Thieves
took all of our good
feigned some
coaches.
aggression into A main and set up for
And then they took the good
A lot of the
coaches
times if you force team out of A main, the first place they go is
from Pacific too.
into mid. And well, this time Timotino was just
And
hanging out.
then you get around with 10 light shields. It's like, holy. Kenny Lakes, thanks for the 23 months.
Even on the
Kinda
anti-eco,
weird of Nade
Mora
Shot to be
firing
coaching
that
the
one
team
away.
playing against the
Expecting
team
there to be more
Yones.
bodies behind the waylay.
I mean, yeah.
Cypher cam in mid, and a trap play available could swing.
It
from
is
top
crazy, isn't it?
with that Phoenix flash in hand.
Yeah, this will be deadly. The camera spots the first player coming around, and then you can prime the little trap. The 100 Thieves choose not to overfight for it. I think recognizing the weak buy on the enemy side, recognizing they're up in numbers. They don't need to get too aggressive.
I like
Yeah,
this
me, I
call,
gotta
though.
pay
They
better
team up
salaries. Bro,
before
no
they
one
go
watches
left.
our
Give a
region.
bit of space mid and Redux has to
Ooh.
go to respect here.
Take a
That's
trade.
a kill, quickly traded.
Yeah, with that Stinger getting the job done. You've still got Jonah P hanging around in B main. And really, the critical kill to get is if Sentinels can somehow drop Cryo, this B side becomes so much more simple. Bang considering his options. Does he go for the timing play? It's risky. It's a bold move.
He hasn't walked through now.
And the rest of his team is now working into the site. It's very limited
They
time for
flash,
Sentinels.
swing together. It's good.
Bit off a little bit more
We
than
have
they can turn
Lohan.
around like
What
that.
else do you need?
Yeah, they were cooking something there, getting that initial pick, but I think as soon as Timotino is able to maintain that very forward angle on A, you just saw him get the kill from here. It means that the rest of the team is pretty
Jenny,
good.
the fact
Give that
they got
space,
bonk
play
bar
the
as well.
retake together. This was very well
Hold on, my
executed
mind
here.
is going
Off
blank.
the
Like,
bench
how many
paranoia.
American
It's 5-1 now.
coaches
Money
of like good
finally
teams are there?
back for Sentinels. This round certainly feels like a must-win if they want to make something of
There's
this happen.
Josh.
Sentinels just one away from their duelists, each having their ultimates. And Jerwin going for that same little dive
Nice
piece
play.
in, sets himself up for the kill. At the same time, there's a teleport deep behind enemy lines. That's Cortez now on the Omen. And
Captain,
see
you
the
can't.
pressure
I mean,
being
no,
felt
I'm
as
not
Bang
saying
stepped all the way down
like
into mid.
whether
That
they're a
was
good coach or not. I'm
ridiculous.
just saying of
Right
like top
now,
teams.
John QT and Bang running circles around one another.
He just cancelled the TP. He's in mid.
This is madness, and the forward position from Cortez guarantees safety on the B side. So they can plant deep for spawn. And now the fight over market is perfection.
This was a bit of a bizarre round. wasn't it?
Gorgeous shot out from Cortez.
That early waylay aggro though
Set
has
up
worked
with
very
his
well
teammates.
twice.
I mean, he's just lights out right now. It's only
Cannot lose
Cryo to
this.
try and
You cannot
equalize.
lose this. Planted
John
back
is
site. It's not even a good
pretty
plan
far
for him.
away. Coming for a late stab through mid. Could see Cryo is somewhat
How's he
wary of it.
read that? How's he
It's
read
not a
that?
good
Oh,
plan
neither of them are here.
for this Sentinels duo.
And that doesn't help.
Sees
They
simplifies.
run from behind.
As now Cryo gets run around the corner. Jonah P will shut him down and claim another percent.
It's a crazy
Fuji
round for
SOB is
Sen.
in another
The
tech
common
pause.
success point in both of these rounds they've picked up is the entries from Jerwin.
That's
He's only
tough.
had 2 kills this game, but they're both in the same play.
Yeah, that
Into-
saturate drop
into
it.
a dash.
No, I'm not
Really
saying the
nice
coaches
work.
are good or bad. I just mean I think
And
it's
after that,
interesting that there's only
individualism on
one
display. The map state is weird.
American
There are
coach at
players
like
every which
at
way.
any top
But
team.
Cortez, John,
Well, I guess full sense of like
navigates the situation
top-ish, but
very
they did
well.
just lose to Zeta.
Finally
Fraud?
something for
Oh,
Sentinels to try and
it's
build
fraud.
up. As mentioned, the
I thought he was
Phoenix and
listed
Waylay
as
both
Cuban.
up
I
and
don't know
available
what
now
Fred's
for
descent
Sentinels.
is.
Didn't
I thought he was
need
listed
either
as Cuban. Is he listed as
that
American?
prior round.
Is he Cuban? I don't even know.
And this time, instead of committing for the early pick play, Sentinels are back to their elbow control and now can use these ultimates to blitz into the site. And the Thieves playing fully off for the time being. Redux not going to find anything.
Look at the
Nice
fast
start.
flank, though. They're
Nice
already
start.
pressuring the other
Now
side.
the
Yeah.
ult
Austin is
straight back.
swinging
This is
back
just
in.
classic 100 Thieves. They just play it
pushing in from both
Play at a
angles
pace
as
that you
Austin
cannot
just
deal
rips
with.
through Sentinels. That's 3
Spike
kills
down.
for him on the round. That spike out in the open,
They're
unplanted.
all here. I mean, they're just
It's on
all
9
here.
health.
I think Asuna and Timatino
Bro, you
both
gotta
had
take some
practically
A
no
space against
support
this
in
team and
those
then do a B
plays.
exec, I think.
But
You
they
gotta
both
pressure
find
this and then come
such
back. I think Sen are
incredible
playing too
success
fast.
in those positions. Asuna was getting double swung in CT, kills them both, earns his ult off of it, and just keeps it going.
Yeah, it seemed to me like Sentinels got a little bit desperate to make their ults count for more than just taking a site. Like, they had the site for free, but when they realized no one was on the site, they went for that forward fight into spawn. And Asuna just made them pay for it.
30 seconds left.
If Asuna drops there, all of a sudden Sentinels have that.
Sorry,
forward
Sen,
control.
ain't no
Playing
one
around
winning in
becomes
these
so simple
jerseys.
for them,
Yeah.
and you don't even worry about your flank because, okay, if they're flanking us, we just take their spawn and it's fine.
And we're happy with the trade. That's not how it
Yeah, man,
transpired
they
here.
gotta slow this down, surely.
What's so impressive to me about this
I mean,
100
this
Thieves
way
is
they played worked a
not
couple
just
times,
the
but
improvements to their macro, how they very clearly figured out an
the
identity
actual A
plan.
hit itself,
Almost this same comp on
not as
practically
much.
every single map that they're running. But it's the pure confidence that the individual.
There's a foot jersey. Absolute dude does
their
not
game
clear the
against
foot jersey. The
G2.
foot jersey is
They
great.
finally broke that streak of losing to them for 2 years straight. It was all about the confidence on 100 Thieves. They called good rounds. They were in good positions. But the difference was they were willing to take
I'm not even
every
sure they
fight.
knew where that door was.
Asuna and
And look
Timotino
how
were
fast they are on the flank, though,
unbelievable
man. They're
individual
flanking.
form.
They're flanking you at the same time they're Phoenix
Scaring,
ulting
that
you.
willingness to just
I mean,
make the
that's
play
tough.
that won them that game, and if they win today, could win them this group.
Yeah, they'd be up 3-0 in the group. They already have the head-to-head over
Foot
G2.
jersey isn't a sock.
It's basically a shoe-in for them. Assuming that the strength of schedule
Hey,
gets a
eco
little bit
for
easier
Sen.
for them.
Ecoing? Don't they have money?
We'll see what Sentinels can cook up on a eco round like this. It's just John with that
You
right
buy
saved
someone.
over.
You got money. You got money.
This time, 100 Thieves have changed their setup. I like seeing
Bro,
this.
come on,
the
this
low
is a
trips.
buy. What world are we living in? This is a buy, bro.
This
You
is
drop a
very
Guardian. We
specific.
have
No
we have
Joe
3
You're
rifles, a
not gonna double
Guardian,
dash
and
in and
what?
get
A
another one of those
Bulldog?
kills set up.
That's a buy in my book.
And we accomplish this by
Way to
hiding
win the
behind
game.
corners. Interesting to see. though,
Okay,
the
this time they
100 Thieves,
do
after
exactly
playing
what I
for
said.
teammates
Take some A
for
space and then
already shifted
leave.
over. Like you're talking
Insert
about,
Joe
very
in.
fluid
This is better.
What about Gerwin, though?
Look, because they flood across the same no matter what.
I don't know how much you'll be able to get off of it, though.
I mean, he might have heard those players running back up into mid. And that could be a reason why the spike is now heading back over into Jerwin. Look at Market 2, where Jonah P has walked into. 100 Thieves on the anti-eco.
Now you come back. This is better from Sen. They're learning.
And that is the trade-off of their style. They're going to be incredibly proactive in
This is
replaying
what every
space,
round
but
should
they
be.
have
Now
to
you got a
make
deep insert on
sacrifices
B
to
too.
achieve it.
What that usually means is an easier spike plant, even on the low buy for Sen. And the danger is, if your anchor drops, rifles to be secured, and limited time to react. I like
is
the
Vane's
position
gonna wanna
Jerwin's now
smoke
found
for his
himself
team.
in as the first shot lands. Trip noted, and now Timotino sort of dancing out from that smoke. Doesn't have someone holding that
They
corner.
plant. They
Austin
did.
not ready for it.
They don't know where
But
this
he will
flank
march
is.
back into the site
Redux
regardless.
needs another.
Spike already planted. Now with him dropping, Jonah P has so much left to do. Has to give up his entire position with the Prowler. As the hold comes through, bang,
Maybe they're just better.
confirm
Maybe
the
they're
round
just
for
too
100
good.
Thieves.
Another great round there from Asuna.
Maybe MBS
What's
is a goat.
sketchy is that
Why the
player
hell was
jiggling
MBS
super
not in
well.
tier 1 for
One-way
so long?
Box was able to
Insane.
get 1 kill there, nearly a second. But he trades things out, keeps his eco round stable. That was really the most how 100 Thieves play their defense round
What
imaginable.
is that Asuna
By a
shaky
minute on the
aim?
clock, they had already
Getting away with it last bullet.
gone all the way back to re-clear A before rotating back into mid. This team is pretty much non-stop moving with that death
Full
ball.
light shields. I mean,
Timotino
it's
on
just
+1.
cinema. It's cinema right here. It's people who understand numbers. It's people who understand how the game works. It's beautiful stuff. Okay, that's not that beautiful. They keep losing this fight against the Waylay early on A, which the Waylay is pretty good at this early fight on A, but
Still risk on this site. 100 Thieves bunker down. Bang on an off
do they
angle.
check?
I mean, already.
They do now. Surely he dies.
Trying
Surely
to
he
make this
dies.
happen, as Peng can't hear a thing. He'll be sent down. Sentinels have control of this site. Still worried about elbow for a moment. Jonah P baiting out with the plants. 100 Thieves have to figure out a way to get back in with only 3 players alive. No dash, only the single flash. And Austin is gonna have to do it all on his own again. 8 bullets
Oh,
left
I
in
thought
the
he was
tank.
gonna shake
And
his way
maybe
to
there's a
victory.
window. Cortez
Can you,
tries
I
to
mean,
shut that down.
he could shock dog Joe in here.
Now just 2.
Oh,
doing
you
what he
should
can.
shock that.
Time ticking down, and Cortez will claim 3 on the round for himself.
Another recovery.
Standing up, down 7-3.
Another round that comes off of an opening kill on the A
With a
site.
big fatal.
This time, you see Martino misreading a bit how far
Yeah,
forward
this
his
is a
opponents
couple
were. He
times they
right past.
How many times is 100 taken a
Easily
jerk us
snaps
around
around to deal
before
with the
they
problem.
inevitably fail in playoffs?
Thing is though, they could fail in playoffs and still make it.
Flood. Deal with the pressure from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, you see that when I shoot? No one can.
And immediately 100 Thieves
Wow.
slam.
We lose a
big
round.
red
Take a timeout. Not happy. MBS, not happy. Probably wants to talk about that fight on A, I would guess. Use your shots, bro. Check SRB. They're still in it. At 11-7 as well.
It's either been, you know,
You're
Timotino
2
holding
rounds
where
away.
he is right now with a scoped weapon, or it was the forward play. See what it's going to look like this time around.
Sen were expecting some kind of barrier strat.
Just check general. I'm going to assume that that wasn't a picture of you.
It's not a bad read, especially because I don't think 100 Thieves
About a
have done much
50-year-old
aggro
man.
down
A
through mid
50-year-old
tiles.
obese man at a pub.
Timeout, sometimes you'll see that
I'm
pace
going to guess
change.
isn't you.
100 Thieves themselves set to wait for something early towards A.
It's only, actually, yeah, there's only...
Corbin.
C9, here's how it happens, right? Let me tell you. That game doesn't finish. Neither of them get to go to play-ins. And C9 get a bye and use that extra time to make it to champ.
Thought he might have had an angle there. Punish the orb take, but that's going to be a big loss now for Sentinels.
Yeah, I think he thought the player defending might have just been on this line. And
Has Joen only... Has Joen's got 3 kills? Are they literally all dash here and 2 dashes here?
And now, no dive to speak of for this round.
100 Thieves drone out mid, and that's actually Asuna walking
That's-
behind the
how many
drone.
ults has this
More
guy
of an
had?
info ult, if anything. Trying to scat out these players in mid, and he's just going to lose out on time with Cortez around the corner. So that's going to cue
They
Sentinels up now.
aggro
to
A,
speed
but
up
again, you know that they're
towards this A
mid. They're
side.
going to just
100 Thieves have already
insta-react wherever
rotated.
you go,
We're
bro.
Under 30 seconds. This has to be brute force. And
2G?
has just that. Equalized now as 100
Still
Thieves
doesn't
come
matter.
plowing through the smokes. That spike down in the open. And Cortez not even going to have the time to make that sprint over to the B site to have the ultimate play. It's just wraps.
It's done. That was a truly incredible dart out of Vora. Finds the perfect timing to slam it towards A main. I
I mean, they're just... Like, again, you
with an
can't
Asuna flash,
fast react.
two players get
They are the fast react.
bring
You
them
have
back
to...
in, even
You have to
after
do a...
redux.
In fact, I think leveled match up pretty well against other
that
teams, because anytime they get a
lovely
kill, they
2K
just pause.
to crack
They
this
just do
side
nothing
open.
every single time.
And yeah, you see he's pre-firing for that right angle, thinking he had a timing.
There they are.
Tries early and the dart at the end.
So one last round here for Sentinels to
Tough.
do something.
I mean, they all want a
side.
Phoenix ult.
Or else this one is just going to
Or
slip
has his too.
into that unreachable territory.
They must started with a 4K. He's 9 and 8.
Start off towards mid control. Bit of a rough round. Jonah only holding on to a bandit.
This camera's been pretty annoying for Sentinels. Actually use the
Okay.
cage to guarantee the
They're
cross.
not going to play for an
Popped
orb.
out top mid in quite a few rounds,
Well,
and it works
That's one
this
way of
time.
getting it.
Nice timing from Redux.
Asuna also taken down. Redux
Jonah dies.
just so sharp
Oh,
these
Cryo?
last couple of rounds. Cryo now
Oh.
confronted
Well,
out from market. Just Vor and Timotino left alive. The rookies 400 Thieves, and Redux sprinting forward with yet another ultimate.
8-4 it is.
He has been excellent these last few rounds.
I love this round from Sen. Just Timotino now trying to make heroics happen.
Yeah, we'll see just exactly what he can do here. Fast lane up now, but he's still got to take that out. And Derwin will put the finishing touch on this first half.
Yeah, good night, Timatino.
Okay, well, I mean, a
This
fun
could
half.
have been worse for Sen.
Again, I think Sen,
three
they had
rounds
the
of
right,
those
the
8
problem is I
opens.
think they had the right idea in an eco.
Coming from Derwin's opening kills. And then an excellent round from Redux at the end here. I love taking this time, and they haven't tested the top mid space in quite some time. I'm getting 4 rounds, a pistol round. And what looked like a
Is this
very
you, Slippery
grim
Sausage
sight.
Bites the Dust?
Could have some legs to it, yeah.
You know, if Redux keeps playing like that, I think they've got a chance. We're going to be right back.
That with me. It's you. Oh, that's you, Bites the Dust. I see. Where's Slippery Sausage? Oh, Slippery Sausage, you just sent up. I don't want to click play on this because I don't know what it's about to be. The video, I don't know what it's about to be.
The other team, but I know 100 Thieves.
See, now Sliggy's often been taught. Sliggy's new crusade is against the music here. He needs to learn the lesson of just look. Just guess, read his lips. If you want to know what he's saying, read his lips. Because I'm not getting demonetized by Imaginary Cloud, Mark Puschel. So unlucky. So he's got to learn what that mute button is. Cholsey, you're on YouTube. Yeah, Sliggy got that kick money and doesn't need that VOD money anymore. Yeah.
Rounds to open it up into a very nice closeout from Redux. He's casually
Yeah,
had
money
an excellent
changed it.
half,
I know.
despite the team's troubles.
There they are.
But this is a comfortable attack side, 400 Thieves. They'll set their sights on A early.
Careful though,
5 stack A.
Redux is
3
in the
people
corner.
here.
And Redux was a beast. Here he is already. Quick 1-for-1 in main and a paranoia pulled. 100 Thieves.
Yeah, he just runs through
He
it.
took his knife out. He's doing tricks with it, and the Hasana sits him right down.
Yeah, you'd think he'd keep the SEN Classic. I don't know what's going on there. And now a bit of a tragedy for SEN. One trade, and that would have been a great opening. And it said 100 Thieves freeze up. Wait for the reaction.
Jonah P thought no one would be crazy enough to shift walk through the smoke, and now they're
Oh,
shift
hello?
walking out from behind cover. Okay, SEN. Instantly flipping
Bro's
this
like
round
me with the
back in
glasses
their
on
favor.
asleep.
As Cryo creeps
Oh,
forward.
Jesus.
And 100 Thieves just kind of
What
get
if he
caught
just gave
sleeping
away
there.
this round?
They were trying to hold for the push, and they just got shut out. Great fight back there from Sentinels on
Unlucky.
the reclear.
We talked in the first half about the rounds where 100 Thieves was just outskilling, just walk into every fight and win. Exactly
Holy,
the opposite
locked in.
coming to fruition here. Some amazing
I mean, this was
kills
insane.
out of Cortez in what was in the end a 3-on-5.
He was about to leave, to be fair, but
That, by all accounts, should have been 100 Thieves round.
Sen invest in the 4 Bulldogs now. Not taking any
four.
chances
I mean,
here.
4 Bulldogs. Bro.
I'm curious to see how they play this defense.
Man, I
They've
love
got a
this
lot of different
region.
stall options,
They
I
know what
think,
they're
having
doing.
the
It's
Waylay in the comp next to the Phoenix.
Why
Both
can't
Flames on the floor as well as
other
the
regions
Saturday.
realize how the game is played, man? 4 Bulldogs on a second round. It's beautiful.
In America,
On a
it's going
defense
through these
side.
really heavy round 2 Bulldog
No
buys.
Guardians.
I still think in general I lean a little bit more towards
That's what the Guardian mean.
Saving to get those legitimate rifles and sacrificing a little to get a Phantom
Not
or
on
two into
defense.
these rounds. But
Not on defense.
especially when you're on the defensive side, you don't have that extra money.
Okay, thank you, Mimi.
This makes sense.
Good recognition from Mimi. Correct.
Sort of the best of both worlds, gives you the most power in the second round.
Well, Bulldogs
also
is not
stand
pain.
Some kind of a chance.
The most underrated
save
weapon
them
in the
over
game,
third.
the Bulldog.
As long as you do.
As long as you do. Just don't die to the 5 classics.
No.
Simple work.
This is a good defense side buy.
just
The
Phoenix
Bulldog
Suns
is a great
one away
weapon
from
on the
his
second
ultimate
round.
As he
You
might
can
be soon
spam
to
with it.
Jerwin. Oh, okay.
Accurate.
Shoot down through that smoke.
It's everything you want.
Thieves kind of stuck behind these smokes for the time being, and there
Cinema.
you go. 1-2 done. Now Sentinels charge on in. That is a nasty paranoia. Catches both the players on top of the spike. And just one casualty so far. Contain it to the
Cinema.
one.
Guardian dies there.
Second round for Sen.
Yeah, that's a dream. You keep all 4 of the guns you brought into this round.
No, it's the Stinger? Yeah, bro, the Stinger is the best gun in the game. But people know that. Well, people who understand the game know that.
You look at the strength of schedule, they have their hardest matches coming up. This one against 100 Thieves, a G2 they're yet to play as well. If they want to avoid going through play-ins, having to play against the IGL and
Guardians win
coach
bonus
that they
conversions.
draw,
No, they don't.
representing M80, then they've got to win one of these 2 matches. Against either G2
They just
or
look
100
flashy.
Thieves.
It feels nice when you hit a headshot with them, so people like it.
Going into play-ins and having that
It's exactly the same reason everyone picks the Vandal. But guess what? Lev have proven. It's just worse.
That was Sentinels. Good news for them
Look at
is
this
if they
full
win
light
both
shield. I mean,
games
I
this
would say,
weekend,
why aren't you buying an
they're
Outlaw?
just in.
Like Joey, buy an
Guaranteed top
Outlaw.
two.
If this team does full light shields,
But for now, fully abandoning this B site.
I mean, I've been
Has the
saying this
camera
stuff for too
inside
long
the
now.
window to spot these players.
Double Phoenix ult on round 3. God, the
Gonna say,
details
"Ha-ha,
are
you
just
wasted that.
beautiful
We're
in
going
this.
for the 5-on-5 retake anyways.
Redux is going to have his own ultimate on this retake. The man I'm looking at is Cryo. Holding passive towards mid, will have a fast flank in. As 100 Thieves is ready for this
Oh
mid
no,
retake.
you haven't taken that
fight
fight
market
on your
is
own, bro.
huge,
What did you
and
do?
it's the pistol out of Jerwin, again finding an opener for Sen. And now they're running back ready. Redux
Now you're in trouble.
ignoring the fire taken so low and turning the flash. 2 connects on the spam through it all. 100 Thieves.
What? Cryo?
Backed into a corner. It's Cryo to see them out. Nowhere to play with. Bang. Stuck on the spike. And he
Cryo!
goes down. Cryo
Oh
will not get it done. Jonah P delivers when his team needs him most. Sentinels
win a
take
bonus
it,
round with
and 7 on the board.
Oh, you need Guardians to win a bonus round.
Damn close
DMV.
for Cryo.
Oh, wait.
Came in at just the right time on that flank.
Hmm.
And if it was one bullet not connecting through that box, it almost certainly would have been his round.
Okay, the second one was free. Oh my god. That would have been a crazy
I
ace
think
though.
100 Thieves had.
Wow.
Wow.
That was so damn close.
And that's why you buy the Bulldog.
Yeah. See the heartbreak in the coaching booth
Well,
for 100 Thieves.
We have a game.
A game that they were firmly in control of, now on a knife's edge.
And now it just goes from bad to worse. You lose against the bonus. Now Jerwin's got the operator, and that's just going to set him up to take these opening duels so easily.
He's looking for more.
Oh,
That's
nice
a bridge
shot.
too far. Voro was ready in mid. Trades out Jerwin.
This is a cinema game, isn't
Now
it?
that waylay ult off the cards.
Great presence of mind.
Solo.
But look at Tomatino here.
Solo.
Not ready for Redux on the
Solo.
corner. Even if he
Solo
was, the
top
trade
mid
would have been
take.
there. Jonah P.
It's bold.
hiding inside the cover. As Cortezio will hear all these players advancing in. Has the support once more. Some good flames. Push away the support. It's just Cortez by himself, and he doesn't need any help. Still holding it down on backside. Waiting for his moment now. As the dart comes in, that'll be tough to deal with, but ask Cortez to do it, and he will accomplish the job.
Hold on. Has time
It's
to
a one-on-one
rotate if he
now.
wants.
As Bang recovers the spike. John has been so good for Sentinels, and he
Kind
is
of rushed
again.
it a little bit. I think
It's all tied up.
This has been an incredible game for both John and Cortezia. May not have the highest numbers on the scoreboard, but in these big rounds, in the presence they're bringing on the stage, they've been rising to the occasion. this round, it so nearly could have slipped away if it was not for how patiently and how
John using the
Cortezia worked around his
the
position.
recon phantom against Bang. I know it is.
MBS looks a bit exasperated. Calls another timeout for 100 Thieves after losing the first 4 in a...
Ooh, 8-8. I mean, maybe need to call something a bit more simple. Get Timotino sliding on someone. Fast B split or something. Send back. I mean, they're definitely back to at least being decent. SEN of stage 1 would have lost to a team this good without putting up much of a fight. Okay, they do have to eco one. Holy.
That those rotates are just that bit slower to try and take the 2-on-1, the 3-on-1.
Oh, my odds going in?
Someone like Cortez, someone like
People were telling me it was a ballers though, but I had more
position.
faith in SEN than that personally. I thought it was like a 60-40.
This team is good at executing those faster rounds.
But maybe I'm saying that with hindsight now. Maybe it's the 8-8.
We'll look to walk back into B main and pop.
I think the issue for 100 Thieves in terms of acceleration is that 4 of 100 Thieves' 5 agents, if you discount the Cypher, just have instant self-serving stall utility. So it becomes very easy for one player to just be that disruption. In this round, it'll be Jerwin with the ultimate ready to go. And that'll isolate Timotino, just hiding away in the nook on site, but the flash is perfect.
This one didn't really have a chance.
Sentinels! It is ridiculous!
Oh, they take the lead.
Perfect round for Sen City!
What a lockdown for Sen. Sure, it was a bit of a half-life for 100 Thieves, but it's still a statement to
Surely
win it like
100 Thieves don't choke in them.
They had a great
I mean, is
read
this game even that important?
how to
Probably
deal
not,
with
but
this faster round. They went into
surely 100 Thieves
exactly
don't
the way
choke
100 Thieves
in a
wanna
rivalry
play.
game.
And it's 1 ult.
What was the
A swing from John.
100 Thieves already beat SEN this year?
And now Sen pull ahead.
I remember.
This is the round 100 Thieves are talking about. Got ultimates to play with it. It's a brawl for A main.
Heavy
Paranoia
brawl for A,
connects
but
onto
no
Sentinels
one's
as
in
no
elbow.
one can see a thing. Jerwin marching in through the wall. He's a madman.
There's
Look
1
at him
for 1.
go.
Look how
Cortez
fast it is.
slides up through mid. Sentinels trying to blow up this map. And 100 Thieves have no time to react. Quick rotations over from Sentinels onto this A site as 100 Thieves need to find some pathway back into this round.
A full reset.
He could have brought Cryo
was
back here and
working
ult this
down mid. It
body,
was
but
tit for tat in that space.
it's late now.
But Cortez TP's back with the team.
That's the
and
thing
now
they're
they
doing
push
this.
Forward, slowly re-clearing
Is that what they're gonna
back
do?
into A. And the race is on.
Pinging it.
100 Thieves rotate
SEN are aware of
towards
that.
the B side of the map. But they still take things slowly. Look for an
Oh,
opportunity. It might come to Cryo.
gonna be crazy.
Early A main clear from Sentinels. They know exactly what's going down. And Cryo catches
That
the
one.
first. Hat goes out, and he knows the rest are coming. Trying to build himself a little
Oh,
place
nice
to
try.
hide. He doesn't stand a chance. Now 100 Thieves onto this B site. Still plenty of Cypher utility for them to carve out. As smokes come down into the site. Vora tries to see through this. Surely he's got a Hunter's Fury, but how can 100 Thieves even play comfortably?
Split up. They
in the
all go
post lane?
3 different ways.
Got 1 market, 1 main, 1 spawn. Sentinels. Dividing. And ready to conquer.
But it's
It's not
all
planted for them.
one-on-ones.
They're pushing back side. It's not planted there though.
Thieves regroup.
Smoke
2
off
into
main.
Redux is the low player. With him out of the picture.
Time.
Sentinels need to accelerate. They can't sit around for too
Have
much
Phoenix
longer.
Molly?
Teleport herd. And a tap onto the spike. The first layer of the post plant has gone out.
Oh,
Now
it's
there's no
over.
kill. Cortez can stick back onto this.
The
Molly too.
Oh!
He doesn't hit him. The Molly didn't connect.
Oh!
It's a win, but the shock dart is there.
dart,
How
crazy.
about it, Vora with the Red Bull clutch.
That's a fumble from Sentinels. They take that retake too damn slow. Even once they had advantage. And instead
Holy.
of grouping up, fast playing that retake together, they split back towards spawn. Redux.
Well, yeah, SEN was just a bit
Dies
too slow.
alone. The last two have to figure out the entirety of this setup. And there's just so much stall util. in the camp for 100 Thieves.
Everyone died though.
It was that kill Voragon.
Oh, buy an outlaw!
Because if
You must know. You must know.
You can't use the Hunter Sphere. You can't use your util. Would have been a different story in its entirety.
Cover going out.
So now the game's even again. An ultimate for Asuna. 100 Thieves with mid control. But it's these two together in market.
Bit slower this time.
Cortez and John, they've been so good in this map. Here not to be tested. It's a new anchor stepping up instead.
Okay.
The first half was rough for Jerwin.
They don't see it.
4 kills to speak of.
They're probably a bit suspicious
Did
that
around
nothing
since
is
the
there.
break. But 100 Thieves playing in a way with that up. Not to find its mark.
Yeah, just the drone going through A main sends Jerwin back, which cuts out so much of Sentinel's forward information. They have no control over either main or mid. So it is a huge question as where this hit comes down. 100 Thieves.
So they pressure through door, but then the ult comes through the other way.
But no support left behind. It was just Jonah P. That's to slither away. Now 30 seconds left. That Spike sprinting back through B main. It's Cortez.
They don't know.
Never dealt with as finally he goes out. John wants a turn. Waiting for the flash to go down. It's perfect timing from Asuna.
Sen.
The read out from him is perfection.
Phoenix
And
Flash is
play
quite good.
10
Holy.
seconds left. Jerwin diving in to kill the planter, but he can't pull the up out fast enough. 100 Thieves take it just like that.
Huge fights there from 100 Thieves. Asuna's
Oh
approach
my
to backside
God.
was magnificent. That
What a
flash
crazy
connecting
game.
Just as the smoke falls.
Oh my God,
Poor
Sen,
John
you had to
was
win
in a
this
chance
round.
to be the difference maker this round. Instead, blinded, dead.
Oh, bro.
And Jerwin, that treasured op that he'd been waiting to use. It's the better of him in the late retake.
Okay, 10-9.
Wow, these rounds have just been getting so chaotic. 100 Thieves have had to call themselves out of tough positions into very late site hits. It's got to be putting a bit of a mental burden on them to find the openings. We're going to have a chance to listen
Same
to how they
thing,
come
wait
up
for
with
the one-way
solutions
to go
right
down.
now.
Fade elbow. He could be peeking short on timing. One's on site and one's elbow. Phoenix and Fade here. Peeking short.
Can we put the
Keep walking up.
PCFFNC game back on, or the F Navi? This is too good of a game, I'm trying to ignore it.
I'm short. Yeah, hold short.
I have your left.
Do you want to pop from here?
One way, man.
Just contact. Keep walking.
They could be hopping.
I don't have any util.
I can omen ult to see in front of you guys.
Okay,
Yeah. Can you open ult?
I have Darn 8.
I don't see him here.
Okay, let's pop from here.
I have Darn 3. Can we just wait?
Let's smoke spawn normally.
Darn 2, just
flash?
wait.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's smoke spawn.
Let's go. I'm darting.
Swan 1. They're trying to butt in, boys. A lot Swan.
They're trying to spam. Chill. Let me out.
I am short for now. He still speaks, so they're gonna use it for retake.
I'm gonna
Want to get active short? Yeah. I'm gonna clear dog for you. I'm gonna clear.
30 seconds left.
Jordy can walk out.
I have blind ready.
Nice.
I got blind is still ready.
cam. I'm giving. Swan's danger could be dangerous.
I'm gonna blind short, guys.
Yeah, 3. Wait.
On the left. I'm gonna blind the left.
He's blind us.
Blinding now.
He's shops. He shops.
Jordan, I'm gonna flash peek Swan in a second.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Nice tip.
3. It's bingo. 1 shops, 3 spawn.
I'm off you. Ding.
3 spawn. They're flooding. Get stunned, Tim.
One short. Phoenix
Got
short.
Jen.
John.
I know
Reloading.
Phoenix short.
Nice try.
Boys, all good.
Unbelievable!
Big win for Sen, though.
How did
Crazy
Sentinels
big win
just
for
do
Sen.
that?
100 Thieves look like they're in such a good spot there.
Into the site.
I think you
Did
got
a
the
couple
problem
of
there that
key kills for Sentinels to
I don't know if they
tie
just
things up
ran
in
out of
here.
util or not. I mean, we heard a call from Vora of like
You heard in the
stun,
comms, they had a great
stunned
read
him.
as to exactly what the setup there
But
on the A site was.
why did
Get a
Vora
forward
swing
pick
out?
early in their post
It's
play.
like they didn't come up with a
Defense path.
plan of how they wanted to deal with the 3. You know what I mean? Like,
Sentinel scaling
they
is
just
so
kinda
good
one by one
on that
die.
refight.
I don't know
Getting
what
that
util
kill,
they had
being able
left,
to
but they're back on
cross
an
the
eco.
gap into elbow. Just blew up the round.
And the money's destroyed now for 100 Thieves. Stingers being brought into round 21.
So maybe a quicker idea into mid, but that's exactly what Jerwin has his off. Nice. Very nicely done. And the dash away.
I mean, Joe in
Timotino can't even follow
second
up
half has been
'cause
crazy.
Jerwin wants a little bit more. 100 Thieves tried to change the tempo on the eco. And it might get them a spike plant.
When someone play, I mean, look, I'm
a
a FUT fan, so like I get to see this quite often too. But when someone plays a good Waylay, it makes you think, like, man, this agent's so good. Why does not everyone play it? And then you see a bad Waylay, and it's like, holy, I see why no one plays this.
And the fake TP does not work for Bang. John with the hard read on that. And a three-piece out of Jerwin. I mean, he's completely heated up into the second half now, Mimi.
Yeah, I think he's at 18 kills.
He had 4 in the first half.
It's unreal. 14 kills coming in just the last 8 rounds. Nearly a 2.0 KPR from Jerwin.
Oh, the C's tether telling John exactly where that omen was.
Me, a Harbor fan, remembering Tui's. The good old days. Okay, big round. They have a Phoenix ult.
This is their chance to even the game, to avoid having to play for OT.
Well, if they can get a post plant where Vora gets a plant, they'll have the Hunter's Fury. That's what really got 100 Thieves back into this half. Him in the clutch. Interesting to see John stepping up into B main. Hadn't seen too much of that.
What's the gun?
Barrel spotted. Jerwin has to be ready. He saw the cape too. 100 Thieves choose not to challenge.
They have to now.
Okay, pressure mid into just a full B. They got rid of the camera B main. Gonna be B main exec with Phoenix ult. Cryo lurk.
And it's been pinged out on the minimap already. 100 Thieves know exactly how to hit into this site. They know the setup. Now it's just about actually seeing through on the execution. Speaking of, Asuna sent packing.
They have Waylay ult, so what's the...
But it's a Waylay ult retake. 100 Thieves have to get close, make
Gonna
something
retake
happen
market
here.
to give them that second
Cryo's
lane.
flank, a forward fight. How do they get out of this 5-on-5?
I mean, full market control is a great
What a
position
kill.
now. With
And they
Cryo
ult
pulling
Cryo.
attention back, and that's the ultimate spent on Cryo in mid. Jonah P trying to sprint up now as the
Oh, bro,
saturate
by
comes
everything.
through on top
What
of
an
it all.
interesting call from
No
Sen.
longer in control of market. 100 Thieves must bunker into the site. Eyes on Timotino now. In a spot like this, what can you do? He's out in front of it. The blind does not dismay him. Timotino is here to play. And so is the rest of 100 Thieves. Gorgeous post.
I mean, it's a cool call by Sen, but then
Timotino
Timotino just bails him out.
The double up there was so incredibly nice from Timotino. He's had a slower second half to this game, but he rises up again. This mid fight, though, was pivotal. Cryo gets a kill, and look at how many resources they have to invest into killing him. A Waylay ult, a hinder, and I think most critically, 15 seconds of time. It means when they're finally retaking the site proper, they're low on time, they're low on utility. And Timotino takes
Hey,
every
I mean,
advantage.
11-11. Make a wish.
Well, map one's delivering so far. 2 undefeated teams in the group.
Again, take B main.
Top spot. 100 Thieves start off this B round. And I feel like they have great awareness of how Sentinels want to hold this site.
Joe just alone here on A. I mean, bro, you two need to do something a bit more than
Flame
this.
wall to the right and the smoke down, threatening the embed.
Doesn't quite destroy the trip. But Timotino just waiting.
Okay,
Jerwin.
Trip's still here.
What are our
Trip's still
duels
in
doing
market.
hiding in corners like this, Mimi?
Yeah, both sides of the wall. Think they might get their moment soon. Cryo's activated towards mid. There's support close by, but not near enough for a trade. Jerwin
Shoot it,
has to
drone.
do it himself.
Yep. I mean, the story of the game for him has just been the opening frags. Been a machine on that front. This time.
Gonna actually go for this, or you gonna come back?
His welcome.
You're gonna come back and fake it? No, you are gonna go for it.
Still hanging out there.
Contact in.
This off angle is real sweet from Jonah. Asuna tries to molly him out from the corner, but now Jerwin has his back on the other side. Jonah P with nowhere left to go.
Here comes Cryo top mid, starting to activate on this lurk.
Big,
as it's
big.
team pressures
Oh,
into
the timing is so
Turns
good.
away at the wrong moment, and that's when Jerwin
They
comes
got a
zipping
plant.
back.
They got a
10
plant.
seconds left on the clock. He's stuck in on this site. John trying to put down the
Oh,
support
bang,
too,
what a
Jerwin's
play.
out with 4
He just about got
seconds,
it.
And the plant to be found.
2v2.
Confirmed now.
Blank.
for 100
They don't know. He's
Thieves.
TP'd
And
past the
2-on-2.
trip.
Cortez
They're
is
not
so
aware.
late, though. He's been working around a flank.
Ooh,
But
he
he
goes
teleported
elbow.
behind that trip. They shouldn't be aware of this possibility. Trying to group back up with his teammate in spawn. Bang out in the open,
Oh, he's aware.
and he's gone.
Oh, do they have
So what
any
else can you
idea
do
where
now,
Cryo
Cryo?
is? If not, he
Winner
should
this
get
is
one
on
for
map
free.
point. For a 1-on-2 into the
Oh!
corner. It's not good enough. Sentinels up on 12.
Holy, what a
double up from
game.
Cortez. And a pivotal retake win for SEN. Cryo was the man this round. Finds the perfect timing on this lurk top mid. But when the trades come down, when it gets to the even position, it's the 2 kills from Cortesia. It's the TP past the trip on
First
the
loss
flank.
bonus here as well for 100 Thieves.
And it's Sentinels, one away from shoring up this map with 2 massive ults to do it.
Got 1 Bulldog,
Sentinels
best gun in the
already have
game.
3 players that have punched in 20
So does
kills
Jonah though.
before
Oh,
the
he's
end
gone
of
Guardian.
regulation.
100 Thieves win this round.
What is the story of new SEN, if not Jerwin?
Is it just me or does
Redux,
Sen give you
and
great
John
in
all at
groups
20
but
kills?
not doing shit in playoffs vibes?
Crying.
No.
The rookies and the leader. I'm a little worried though for Redux on this A side though. 100 Thieves have plenty to work with.
You got Fataled and Phoenix. I mean, they should be favored to win this.
Drone to lead in. And
A
Redux
lot
tagged
on
up.
this
Now
A
the
fight.
support back into spawn. Jonah P holding for it. And it gets
Oh,
canceled.
1 for
Quick
1.
1-for-1 exchange
Cryo
up
has ult.
in main. As Redux throws up the wall and
Gotta
falls
get
away.
out of there and
They just
Phoenix
want to
ult.
play retake. They still have a run it back. They still have a Nightfall. They'll hold their space CT.
Gonna give Asuna the plant.
Fully seeding the space.
Asuna will get run it back off this plant. That's the tool to try and build an advantage.
Oh, it's
We're going
fast.
to overtime.
So that
It's gonna
Asuna can't
have to be
ult.
Asuna.
Oh, but he got it.
One
He
running
goes
back
for
already
it.
out. And here comes Asuna, 33 HP. I mean, 1 health. Look at the utility, just pushing him back. He can't even fire a shot. But he eats up some
All the ults are
critical
gone, though.
seconds of this retake.
This game deserves